Hey, DOT community, this is Alon coming at you with a Conquest Ferocious Beast Minotaur event. Now you can see down there on the bottom right, it says it ends in 1 day and 8 hours. Not happy, Dawn of Titans developers. Not happy as the DOT community. But we still, as unhappy as we are, will try to get as many triple battle drops as possible. But still, because your account deserves it. You play this account daily, right? So I'm not going to say, all right, everybody, let's not play the game. Let's not do that, because Conquest already is free if you just grind and do as many battles as possible. I'm not saying that you have to do Conquest battles. If you just want to say, you know what, don't even do the event itself, you might also might not be interested in the event, what's available in the rewards, but still at least get the triple battle drops, get as many as you can. Your account deserves it. Now, will they hopefully fix Conquest in the future? Make sure that it's 3 days and not 2? I hope so. Because many people covet or hold Conquest in such high esteem. Let's say that. Out of all the events that Dawn of Titans puts out, this is the event that I believe many players, including Vintage as well, because how he talks so highly of Conquest, considers it to be the #1 event to do in the game. That's obviously not a specific event for a specific Titan or relic, because there are events that are like, must-dos as well. But when it comes down to just an event type, Conquest has always been that numero uno. So, yes. Now, then there's other things as well going on with this event that I'm going to bring to light as well. There's also, of course, a few other YouTubers and people that are also spreading the word as well about this situation that's going on with this Conquest. Because there's some funny stuff going on. Funny stuff. So, I hope everybody appreciates my thumbnail. It's a British baby. Because, I don't know, it just has that look. Especially with the nice shirt and bow tie. It just looks like a very upset British baby. So, I hope the Dawn of Titans developers take that with, recognize the British baby. Alright.
Bro, we can't spend anymore.
Oh no. Huh. Hold on a second. It's streaming nothing. Hold on a second. Let me fix this. Yep. I hear. Let me try something. Let me see if that makes a difference. Let me see if that makes a difference. Yep, makes a difference. I have, of course, a brand new phone. You just saw in the background. I don't have Princess Z up in the background. I did, unfortunately, with my Motorola Z3 phone today, I accidentally busted the screen on the side a little bit, to the point where the screen officially died. The phone itself is okay, but there was definitely no more screen. So I was getting like phone calls and stuff, but I couldn't answer them and stuff. So first thing I did right after work was go straight to Verizon and pick up a Motorola Z4. So now I have a new phone to live stream from. So I do also have to thank all the people that donated in July, because everybody from that donated from July, I was able to put a little bit of that money as well towards the purchase of the phone. I had like $160 or $170 left on the phone, so I had to put some to pay that off, but so I can get a new device. But I obviously didn't want to wait a few days, and I do have the replacement plan that I pay an extra like $5 a month for or whatever. That's in case of like emergencies. I was already planning on getting a new phone. It's just, DOT community, procrastination nation. So, of course, I was basically pushed into this situation, so here we go. It's like almost like a Nickerman challenge, but it wasn't. It was just real life happening. So, so yeah. So, I don't know if anything's going to sound different. Does this thing sound different on the stream? We'll also have to see when Discord starts getting a little more poppin'. Because I know the mics have to be way better. I did talk to my mother earlier on a phone call, and she said that I sounded like way clearer and way louder, but I was on speakerphone as well, so I don't know. So please let me know if there is anything that I need to change up on in that way as well. Yeah, screen was black. Short Conquest is Big Z's fault. No, Xenochrist, it's not. It is not. What's up, Val? Thank you for joining. And Yellow Umbrella, Extinction, Rajib, thank you for joining. Austin. And thank you for coming on Discord, Austin, and letting me know. I was still on mute, I think, when I told you. Thank you. Monster, what's going on? Captain Howdy. Yeah, let's get into that, Captain Howdy. Is this Conquest? 1-star battle drops are happening again, which is not right. Not right at all. And we have less time. And there's another major thing. We're going to talk about it right here, right in the beginning, just in case the developers are going to tune out after the first 10 minutes. You never know. But if you see here in the rankings, what seems to be a regular thing here? What Titan are all these players using? Is it a Titan that is recent? Is it a Titan that is popular? No, it is not. It is a Titan that has been out for a while. It is a Titan that is not really all that popular. It is a God Titan, but he was never supposed to be, not supposed to be, but he never was in like top 5, top 10 Titans. But he's being used by everyone, it seems like. Not everyone, but everybody in the top. Including Gassan. I see Gassan 86 is there. But if you use him, what happens? Gassan put a video about this as well. Apparently, if the Anubis is Prestige level 1, you get a 40,000 points instantly at the very beginning of battle. Now, do I recommend that you do it? Do I recommend that you try it once? No, 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 and no. Why? Why, Zalon? Oh, I want to have fun. I want to try. Tomorrow, or the next day, or the end of the week, when you say that your account is banned, or you just can't get in anymore. Well, did people tell you not to do it? Yes. Did you do it anyway? Looks like it. So, do you think there's going to be, players that are going to be able to get their accounts back? Possibly not. Is it your own fault? Yes. So don't do it. Don't do it. I'm not going to say that a lot of those players may find themselves having issues and problems. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens tomorrow after everyone gets extremely upset about the situation. I don't know. Would I risk my account that I've played with for 4 years? No. Now, if there was a situation, I was trying to think of a real good analogy for this. If there was a situation where, say, myself and all of you in chat lined up along the side of a road, okay? And there's, say it's like a 4-lane highway. 2 go in one direction, 2 go in the opposite. Okay? And we're starting on one side. And we know that traffic is going by really fast. Okay? But if we all walk out together, at spaced intervals, you know, and just go across. Some will go fast, some will go slow, some will actually try to dodge the cars. A couple of them might make it, but others won't. Will your account be the one that doesn't make it? Do you want to risk it? I don't know. Will everyone get caught using this current exploit for the event? Hopefully. The ones that use it once, could they also be thrown in with all the people that did it 50 times? Possibly. So, I wouldn't risk it. That's all I'm saying. So I'm not going to talk about it anymore, but I'm just going to get on with it. I know a lot of people in the chat are probably chatting it all up about it, but I can just keep saying it over and over and over again. There will be players that continuously use it throughout the entire event. I mean, how else do you think some of those players have 2 million on the first day? Yeah. So, oh well, we'll see what happens. But anytime I know of any very public exploits that are obviously very, out there and everyone's talking about them and everything else, you think I'm the first one that goes, I want to give it a try? No. Not risking it. Alright, here we go. Someday he'll get on his cat pong game. Oh, well, I'm not a big fan of cat pong. It's too much. It just bothers me. I already have max lands right now. Crap ton of VPPP. Just in case anybody's interested. But, I got real lucky on some of my land refreshes. They were like, one of them was like 3 VP, the other one was 4 VP lands. I was kind of surprised. What's up, AJ? Big talk, he's mad. Oh, you never know, Austin. I don't know. Today's just been a bit of a funky day. Great community service announcement brought to you by Zalon, right? Yeah, Xenochrist. Yeah, I mentioned that as well. I'm not saying I mentioned that as well, but it was something in a previous Q&A blog about how they got rid of the 1-star drops. I remember reading it and being super excited about it and making sure that as many people that loved Conquest, the vintages out there, that I wanted them all to know, tell everyone. What's going on, little ant? You miss Soldier? Mask is on the way. Nice. What's up, Brain? Am I working Thursday at 3 p.m.? Probably. I usually get off of work anywhere between, depending on how busy the day is, like 3, 4, or 5 o'clock. We got out at 2:30 today, though, but trust me, I had an option to stay and work longer if I wanted to, but I was like, I gotta get to Verizon! I hated not having the ability to talk to my boss all day, because there's times that I do need to talk to him periodically, and or he needs to get a hold of me if there's some sort of special something or who knows what. And my coworkers too, I have a couple coworkers that do also run other teams that we have to kind of stay in a little bit of a contact, some days. But also too, I'm like, this is like the day that, something might happen to Princess Z, you know what I mean? Like, or something might happen to my parents. Like, I don't like, it's not the whole, like, I have to be on social media. Because trust me, I can give a crap about logging into all the social media stuff. But, the only thing, I did check if there was a blog post today, but that was early this morning. But after I busted my phone, I was kind of like, man, I don't even want to take lunch right now. I like scarfed my food down. I was like, I can't watch anything or check on anything at lunchtime, so it's not even like I'm all that excited. Anyway. Oh well. Got a new phone. Pretty cool. Oh, I did take a few hours to get everything all set up and make sure everything was going to stream correctly. Of course, at the beginning of this stream, it was all black. That goes to show noob move with my new phone. What's up, Fury? Hello, hello, hello. But Soldier, coming back to your question about working on Thursday, I mean, if anything, I'll be done by like 5 o'clock. No. Did you see my stream last minute finish salon? No, I didn't, Lord of the Fly. Was that last this morning? I guess it would be. My city has a 7 o'clock curfew? Is that what you meant to say, Austin? A curfew? Oh yeah, that's right. Zalon's almost at a mil VP on Tuesday. Can you dig it, D? I don't know if she's here yet. Gizza, what's up? Yeah, right? I'm sure Vintage Head exploded when he's seen 1-star relic drops, right? Oh! Just another thing. I've mentioned this. I'm pretty certain I mentioned this on other people's streams. Major Conquest tip. Major, 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 major. You ready? If you're a super grinder, and you enjoy grinding, and you love to do as many battles as you possibly can, you love to get that treasury up to 500, but you hate how many troops and spells get in your way. You have so many that pile up, and all you want is the relics, and all you want is the titans in there. That's all you want, because what else? Those are the two main things, Titan Fusion Food and Relic Forging Food. Well, to keep it all Titans and all Relics, what you will do is before you do a serious grind session, here, and I'll show you. I'll do it right now. Here's your Exhibit A. Well, I'm probably over Relic. No, I'm not over Relics. Oh, I already have a bunch of stinking troops and spells in there. Well, anyway, here we go. I'll show you exactly what you do, just so I don't accrue more of them, so they don't have, like, say for instance, like 100 troops or spells before I get to the actual, like, other inventory of the treasury. So what you do is you just go straight in here, and and you won't get any horde. And this is another reason how I know there's no horde drops, is because I'll do 600 battles, 700 battles in the week, along with Conquest and everything else, and that 100 horde will stay 100 the entire time. It'll never change. So here you go, maidens, real quick. Just gonna dump 10. Goliath, I'll dump 10 because troop drops are just. It'll probably be ridiculous. I don't want to have to deal with it. But yeah, I'm not going to lose really any troops. Well, maybe Grenadiers. I'll leave the Grenadiers alone. Actually, I might build a few more. Just in case. But all the other troops, you just take them down. Take them down 10 each. And then you can just conquest away. Do an hour grind, a 2-hour grind, a 3-hour grind. Guess what? During that time, because you took away a portion of all your troops, what'll happen is now you'll pick up one or two or three, all over the place, but it's not going to fill up. It won't. We'll just make a few more Grenadiers though, just because. And the same things with spells. Sometimes you might even do it enough that you won't even have to do it at your next grind session. And it just it'll be there. It'll work out for your entire conquest grind, because now that it's 2 days, yeah. Take it down to 7. And the only reason I'm only doing it individually and everything else is because, what if you get locked in having to do something in the meantime? Like Val says, somebody's hitting my garrison. You don't want to have to just all of a sudden be like, all right, now I don't have what I need to be able to go in and do what I need to do. Don't want that to happen. But the reason why I also take it off of all the different spells or all the different troops too as well is because you don't get a heavy concentration of all just one type of troop. So it's weird. I was expecting something to happen there. Alright, it's done. So no more intent like scrolling past spells and troops or having to delete 100 or 200 spells and troops out of your treasury. It's just not going to happen now. Alright, there we go. That's a good gaming phone. Hazy, what's poppin'? What's up, Deathside? Thank you for joining. Did 30k points in 3 hours and upgraded Krothos. Wow, Lord of the Fry, that's pretty sweet. We get it, Z. It's not about contacting other people, but bearing the responsibility if responding to other people is mighty heavy. Not about contacting other people, but bearing the responsibility if responding to other people is mighty heavy. Oh. I think I get what you're saying, Xenochrist. What's up, Austin?
I'm not gonna be able to talk because I'm around family, so I'm just gonna watch the live stream while watching a movie.
Oh, that's okay, Austin. Thank you for letting me know, though. All right, so we're just gonna jump him in.
All right, peace.
See ya. I do like grinding Lord of the Fly. YouTubers have players give away, and Zynga has Zynga has players take away, right? I'll use wrong troops and send them first to die. If full troops, you know, I'm evil. Didn't see the notification you were streaming. At least I'm here now. Thank you, Austin. And Austin and House, I did get that information over to Soldier, and everything should be rolling very soon for you. Now, of course, I do want to see what you look like with your masks on, so you better be posting that up in the in my Discord as soon as you get it. Now, I do want to hear what Val thinks, and everybody else in the chat, but I also want to hear specifically what the ladies think of the sweet British grumpy baby on the front of my on my thumbnail. I think it's pretty sweet. I do have 150 portal stones for the grind tonight. Let me see what our warp stone situation is. Oh, and being that I upgraded my phone does mean that, you know, I'm playing into the old devices. You know, how the developers always say, we can't do a lot of things because of, you know, the old devices that we still hold on to. You know, people try to play Dawn of Titans on their flip phones, so we gotta hold up. Oh, man. So we got 27. On level 2. You know what? I haven't even really looked at the rewards, to be real honest with you. I keep hearing about spearheads at 8. That's the big deal. I mean, besides from target practice, I've mentioned spearhead at least, I don't know, a dozen times in the last, like, few days, saying that I hope to see spearhead along with, I might have mentioned about Minotaur, but I think I also might have mentioned it with Eros' event. Yeah, Valoran's Helm's not bad, but to be honest with you, putting Spearhead at 8, you could, they should have put Valoran's Helm at 8 and put Spearhead up at like 9, but I don't care. They can do what they want. Putting Spearhead at 8 makes me definitely just at least want to make it to 8. Anything past that in 2 days. And here, I'll go in again with Ares. Oh yeah, and even at the super low level, I don't care. I have so many tokens, and I have these 2 extra warp cores. I can care less. I need to get as far in this event as possible with every single battle that I do in Conquest because of how limited we are. We just have tonight and tomorrow. Minotaur Skull at 10 is really nice, Lord of the Fly. I'm not going to deny it. It is. But, do I think I'm going to have the time for it? If I didn't work today, I probably would have had a lot better of a shot. But, it's not going to happen, I don't think. Where? Where what? What did I say, Val? You'd have to just rewind the stream. I have no idea what I said at the time. Let's see. There's Churro. What's up, Churro? What's up, Sali? Oh, Salah. Sorry. Gotta work on my pronunciations. Okay, guys. Family's getting angry. Gotta go. Alright, Austin. Do what you gotta do. Lubu comes in handy in these solo conquests. Oh, yeah? How about below? You like Lubu? Nice. Plinth 9, nice extinction. Oh, the thumbnail. In the thumbnail, I have the, I think it looks like a British baby. Because it's got a nice shirt and a little tie. So, I think it should hopefully get the point across. Oh, I have to move it up a little bit. My current thumbnail, the way it looks, it cut off where it says DOT community underneath the baby. So, because that's us. We're not happy. Give us our 3 days back. Put it on the weekend. I'm going to finish 3. I'm not, well, yeah, probably. I don't know about in this battle, but we'll see what happens. Zalon, you sound mad stressed. You hanging in there? Well, remember, Xenochrist, this is a brand new phone, which means, like I told my mom when I was talking to her earlier, I was like, so how does the phone sound, And she's like, you're coming across really clear. And she's like, yeah, it's not muffled at all, and you're kind of loud, actually. And I was like, oh, well, I was like, there's probably not a lot of dirt and dust in the microphone, so, it's probably because it's so super fresh, super fly. I mean, I've noticed specifically that when people get on Discord on other people's streams, and you have a Discord that's running out of a device and then getting picked up by the device that's being streamed from, people's voices get kind of distorted. So when I hear, like, Churro talk on his own stream, or I hear Vintage on a Churro stream or a Prometheo stream, because they're going through the computers instead of coming out of a device, their voices sound different. I just noticed that.
Interesting.
Oh, yeah. It's a lot clearer when it goes through the PC and comes out. And it's not like right now, Churro, your voice is coming out of a speaker and back into a device and then being put out there onto the internet. So it's kind of like, if you want to think about it, it's like putting having your voice go through a strainer, Not every bit of your total voice is being picked up. So it's different. It sounds like I heard Prometheo the other night on one of his streams, or joining somebody else's stream, I think it was. He said his voice sounded like really weird.
So is this going to make us sound better?
Hey, most likely. Most likely. Oh yeah, I'm flexing.
Most likely.
Yeah, it could easily make you sound better, I think.
Well, as long as I sound better, I'm happy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But you do sound super clear too, Zalon.
Oh, what, here on the Discord? Well, this is still my tablet, so yeah. It should hopefully be,
So it's probably also I was just typing myself out, huh? Probably would wish.
Yeah. So
Right on.
let's grab this. More portal stones. Let's grab those DGs, of course. So I streamed last night, streaming tonight. Probably not streaming tomorrow. Because, well, hopefully we get the blog post tomorrow. Be excited to see exactly what's coming up. I honestly believe they're holding it off until Wednesday because we already know Eros is coming this weekend. So it's not like I don't think there's going to be much to discuss about that. I think the meat of this of the blog post is going to be. I had to cover up that yawn. The meat of the blog post is going to be what's it called? Is all going to be the new update that's going to be coming out. Are we going to get every single little itty bitty tidbit of information given to us? No. I believe it'll either be a like a bunch of teaser stuff, or they'll give us a bunch of the main points of the update, and there they'll even still say and more, which means there's even more things that are actually happening, but they don't have time to explain it all yet. We'll see what happens. Oh, Zakai, do I have Anubis? I'm not going to try it on stream with my main account. I'll tell you that. Anybody?
Is he talking about the Gassan video?
Yeah, well, it's not just the Gassan video. I mean, I discussed it already at the beginning. I mean, a lot of players already know. You can just scroll down the rankings. I mean, everybody's using Anubis. It's up there. Are other accounts going to get banned tomorrow? Maybe. It's very possible.
I don't even know what's going on with that.
You know, it's very possible if they're abusing it like heavily, like every battle they did is with Anubis getting 40k. You know.
Ooh.
You know,
is that what's going on?
So if you use Anubis,
I'm sorry to make you have to repeat yourself.
Yeah, of course, Churro, and you know what it's like. You know if you talk about something at the beginning of the stream and someone comes on your Discord or in your chat and goes, hey, I know you've been live for... Oh, wait, I don't know how long you've been live, but I'm going to come in and I will say something that you have said
like
5 times before. I mean, it's exactly... That's how it works. That's how it works. Because, again, remember, nobody is actually... Well, sometimes they'll know how long you've been streaming because they'll see that your notification was like an hour ago, you know?
Yeah.
But, you never know. I come into people's streams sometimes too like that, so you do have to repeat yourself. But to the people that rewatch the stream, they're like, I guess we'll listen to it again. You know? But what's it called? When it comes down to this whole situation, you're looking at every time you use a Prestige Level 1 Wadjet or Anubis is what I hear. You will get 40,000 points at the beginning of battle. Now, do you think the developers will let that slide? Do you think the developers will not ban accounts that are using that a lot? Now
I don't think so.
I'm openly talking. I think they'll do some.
Well,
people have already
Yeah.
Churro, do you already know that people have been banned during Assault for using Anubis? And
I have not even heard of that. No.
Yes. Well, if Dee would just come on here, and she would be able to talk more to this. But yeah. Well, I already messaged her a while ago. I was trying to get her to come on over the weekend to talk about it as well. I've known about this stuff since last Thursday and Friday.
Oh wow.
So this was happening during Assault. People got banned for use. Well, of course, they did it a lot. They went into Assault. They used Anubis a lot. Their account got banned. There's literally nothing else I can say after that. It's like they attempted to contact support, but guess what support is?
Oh, we'll get back to you in 2 days.
A 20-year-old using this as a part-time job, maybe because their school is not in session right now. They get a computer to work at home. If anybody knows what call centers, how they work at home, because a lot of them have shipped their jobs to working at home, not just because of COVID, but just because they don't want to have a crap ton of people in offices when people can just have a laptop at home and answer emails, answer Twitters, answer any of the social media posts, answer phone calls, any of that crap. So, with all that said, yeah, support is made up of a bunch of people that don't play the game. Like, they don't.
Jeez.
But see, the thing is, though, when you call Pepsi's number, okay, I have friends, I've mentioned this many times before, that work for the PepsiCo call center. When you call that number on there, does that mean that that person is a hardcore Pepsi fan?
No.
Wait. But you're calling the Pepsi number. If I'm calling the Pepsi number, that person should drink a lot of Pepsi because they work. No, that's not the case. When you contact support for a game, does not mean that they're going to be an avid player of Dawn of Titans like all the rest of us. Why would that mean that? It doesn't. But that's a perception in people's heads. Besides from that, though, when you hit up the way you contact the developers and give them your true input, because people try to tell support what they think about the game, and you know what the people at support say? They look at their watch and they see what you said on your support ticket that says that you have all these great suggestions for the game. The person that's sitting behind that laptop, maybe in their own house, or maybe in an office, you never know, but most likely in their own house. They're going to look at the clock, think, I think it's about dinner time, and I wonder what my significant other or maybe child I wonder what they're going to make for dinner. They're not looking at what you say about how to fix the game, and they're going to say, oh, yeah, you know what, this person is exactly right, because, this does this and this and this. They don't give a crap. These people are taking what you say and giving you a generic response almost 80% of the time. That's how that works.
Yeah. Okay, they don't have to be an avid player, but they should have basic knowledge and understanding of the game that they are doing customer service for.
They go through the training, Jim. They go through the training.
The whole thing that you just said.
Yeah, they go through the training. Okay, if you've ever worked for a company where you have to watch stupid training videos, how many people watch those training videos and know every single thing about what those training videos had to tell you? Or you had to take those stupid computer tests that told you all the different things about the company and everything that they do.
If they do that, if they don't watch the videos and they don't do their job, fire their ass. Just like with customer service here. They should have a basic knowledge and understanding of the game. They should be able to talk to you intelligently about what portal stones are or warp stones or a Titan. Not that they would have to give you a 24, we'll get back to your 24 hours because we don't know what the hell we're saying.
Well,
we got to go talk to somebody else.
Unfortunately to say, I would definitely peg the age group of the people that are working there to be most likely younger, if not people's second jobs. Support isn't made up of people full time working 5 days a week, 8 hours a day. Yeah, there's probably a small portion that do that. I don't know, a quarter of them. The other 3/4, it's their part-time job. I don't know. I don't know how some people don't see a lot of that stuff, because a lot of other customer service groups, yeah, they got a lot of people working for them, but some people only clock in 4 to 6 hours in a day because it's their part-time job. So anyway,
that's still tripping me out about the whole
it's just
40K thing, because it makes no sense how that's happening. Just some glitch or something.
It's a serious glitch in the game, and of course, when it comes down to people risking their accounts to try it and or to because look at it this way, it's not so much somebody going in and actually physically banning you. You can get auto banned, and if you can't play your account for the next 2 days because an auto ban got you, or 3 days, what do you think they're going to give you for compensation? Probably not what you would have gotten if you would have been able to play. Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not risking it.
Yeah.
You can try it yourself if you want. You can try it yourself if you want to, but that's up to you.
Yeah.
And if you risk it and you get banned, don't send me a message.
Right? Oh, Jalon, can you help me get on banned? How do you get on banned? I don't want to help you. you did something you shouldn't have. Unless, honestly, this was a situation, I know this was a thing for a little while, where when no one knows at all that it's a problem, we're talking like a week or so ago when we had that last assault, and say somebody went in with an Anubis, and they did it one time, and they were one of the first few people to do it, well then, I would like to help you because obviously you were clueless, but all the informed people now that know about this, I can't say that, looking at the leaderboard, when you look at the leaderboard right now and you say all these players, all of them, don't know that they're getting 40K every time. Well, not these people. They're by me. They're by me. Wait. So you're telling me all these players just randomly chose to use Anubis, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They chose to use Anubis. This is a Minotaur event, and Ares is like, you see a few people with Ares, maybe a Totec, Baba Yaga, Solzar, Nurgle. That's definitely Nurgle.
That's a good one.
Frigg. A little odd, but I mean, yeah, still probably half decent. But I mean, like, Osiris. We should be seeing way more Osirises. The last Conquest, there was way more Osirises up here in the top. But why would it be Anubis?
I'm using Ares.
Oh, you're using Ares. Very nice. I'm just saying.
Ares is killing me. He's so sick, dude.
I know. I've enjoyed, like, I have to watch what I say.
Oh, I'm sorry. Watch it only gets you 4K at the beginning. 10K max. I apologize. Only whatever. One way or another, you're obviously getting a advantage over other players. So, if anything, that'll just make people even more upset about this Conquest.
Yeah, dude. Well, that's, my biggest takeaway from right now is like, kind of like, part of the responsibility when it comes to the whole content creator stuff. It's important to be up to speed and within different chat groups to kind of know what's going on. That way you can, easily spread the word. Because this conversation is helping anybody else, just like me being able to be aware. Because I like using Anubis, and I was going to, probably try just for fun. But he's not prestige. But had it been that situation and I get banned, that would have, that would be pretty lame. So it's good to have these streams where you can keep yourself and others, informed of what's going on and what to be careful and stuff for,
Well, this is what we were been talking about for a couple months. When you exploit a glitch in the game, this is exploiting a glitch. Most of these people, I'll say a majority of them, know that when you go and you get 100,000 per battle with Anubis, something's wrong.
Yeah.
And they continue to do it, just like the resource glitch. If you got it and you continue to use it, and what I mean by continue to use it is if you're above the resource glitch and you just continue to grind and you're
they said they don't ban for that, though. They said they don't ban for that.
They will ban for the resource glitch if you continually exploit it.
Like trigger it? Yeah, for sure.
If you continually trigger it, they will. If you go
Oh, you're talking about triggering it. You're not talking about going over it, because I've been over it for a long time.
Right.
Yeah,
that's what I thought too. That's what it sounded like. You're saying if you're over.
Yeah, Jim, I was getting the wrong impression.
Keep going more and more over.
Yeah.
No. If you, as long as you're above the resource glitch, you're good. If you continue to trigger it like a lot of these people do, that's when they ban you, and then they say, well, what'd I do? Well, it's the same thing here. Anybody that's been playing this game for any length of time knows you don't get 100,000 damage in a Conquest with an Anubis.
Hey, Zalon, how you doing?
What's up, Prometheo? It's very heated, Prometheo. It's very heated.
I'm sorry, Zalon. I'll jump off. I've been.
No, it's okay, Jim. It's okay, Jim.
I've been heated.
It's okay, Jim. And Jim, just one last thing to what you were saying about people at customer service, real quick. I'm not saying that some of the people there aren't at least somewhat competent, but the thing is this: I guarantee you, there's people there that do you think that being at customer service for this game was their number one job choice?
I don't know. I really don't. I don't
think so.
Are they located in the United States? Are they located in England?
It's an outsourced company. We don't have an exact. I don't know exactly which country they're going to be in, but They're an outsourced company that's outside of their office, most definitely.
Outsourced company. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, real quick, I'm gonna hop off. I gotta go make dinner, but I'll still be in chat. Okay.
All right, cool. Thank you,
All
Val.
right, have a good evening with dinner.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Yeah, I can't stay long either for the same reason. But yeah, I'm looking at this leaderboard, like you were saying, Zalon.
Mhm.
I mean, look, the top 3 guys on there, they know that they're exploiting a glitch.
Yeah.
And,
You honestly believe that
Among the top
the
50, most of them are using Anubis.
yeah.
yeah, well, no, that's the thing. Look,
Everybody.
everybody who's using Anubis in the top 50 knows that there's a glitch and they're using it. But the top 3 guys there, I mean, come on, you're talking way over 1 million damage.
Oh,
I mean, how
man.
many Echoes of War are you going to churn out using this exploit? That's
Right?
pretty egregious.
What's number 1 got? Over 2 million?
2.2 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm refreshing it right now to see if it's going up. I bet it is. I don't see new numbers, but yeah, look, I mean, I think there's a line, and I don't want to say that Sir Goat and Gasson deserve to be, getting a suspension from the game or even ban over this. Beta Soul players and Italian players who are in there. Look, I mean, just don't use it to grind out Echoes of War all night, because that's an exploit. That's definitely wrong. And you're putting yourself at risk because you're making yourself a target for enforcement. I think the top 3 players, it would not surprise me if they disappeared.
Disappeared, man. I honestly, and the one, especially the ones over 2 mil. I mean, they're.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. It's to me, it's almost the same as looking at someone who hacked a event and they have like 1 billion souls. You know what I mean? To me, that's what it looks like. It's very obviously out of place.
But at the same time, when I saw a video of this and I heard descriptions of it and I started thinking about it, to me, this is a backdoor that was put in the game intentionally. Somebody at Natural Motion did this on purpose. There's no way that Anubis would just accidentally trigger a bunch of extra Conquest damage. It has to be something that...
So you think they just picked a Titan to be able to test out the event? They picked a Titan. They said, all right, we'll just make it, Prestige 1, because we don't want to have to even prestige the Titan that much. We'll make it Prestige 1, a Titan that nobody really uses, and we'll just do it. Oh, it is Anubis, because it's like one of the first Titans on the list?
It wouldn't surprise me at all.
Not
surprise me at all if it's a backdoor that's built into the game by somebody at Natural Motion, whether on purpose or not. Maybe it should have been removed. But look,
this was an assault issue too, Prometheo.
It's not something where we're hacking the game.
And it was an assault issue as well. This is not something that was just the Conquest thing.
I wasn't aware of it in assault.
It was in assault
I
as well, the most recent one.
I think personally that if you have Anubis and you do this to finish the event, then it's just one way of doing it. If you start grinding out Echoes of War with it, then I think that's exploitation.
Well, all I'm going to say is, well, that's drawing a little bit of a gray line, in my opinion. If you use it to finish the event, I still think that's still, like, a lot of uses, man. That's a lot.
It's a lot, but look, there's a lot of people using it, and I think that the fact that Natural Motion cut Conquest short and made the rewards richer, and there's a backdoor in the game that some players get to use to do that without spending any money on it. Look, I think if other players want to use it just so they can get the event done, then there should be enough players doing that where I don't see them banning everyone who does it.
True, but you know what they might do? They might... I don't think they'll ban you, but they might just take you out of the event. What if they just didn't what if they didn't give you your rewards? I mean, your rank rewards? I mean, they could just... just take away your points.
It's a risk.
You know what I mean? I don't know. They may still find a way to penalize you for using it that much and not banning you. Because still, I don't know. It just seems like something where it's saying that it's okay. It's okay, everybody. You can just do it for this event. I don't think that's...
I highly doubt that anybody who has finished Conquest at this moment did it without using the glitch. Even though there are some other Titans shown on here, I think that's just because those players have stopped doing the event and they've switched Titans and they're just playing the game.
All right, well, we'll
I
see.
think everyone in the top 50 used it.
We'll see how they go about rectifying the
vast majority
situation.
of players who finished this event are probably going to have used it, and so I don't see any enforcement action on that. But I do think that if you start using it to grind out Echoes of War, then you're really putting your account at risk.
So it's okay to finish with it, but don't grind out the Echoes of War.
I don't think that finishing this event affects the competitive balance of the game 1 inch. And so,
well, because it's an event by your, like a solo event, more or less.
Yeah, I mean, look, anybody can finish Conquest. You just have to do enough fights. I mean, and look, the relics are pretty good. You know, everyone should have a spearhead and a Minotaur skull.
This is true. But don't be justifying this for yourself, Prometheo.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get to 8.
I don't know if he's justifying it for himself, but I'm going to disagree with him. If you're using Anubis and you're stupid enough to use Anubis, you should get banned. It's a glitch in the game. You know that if you exploit glitches in the game, you could get banned. If you get banned, I don't feel sorry for none of them. So I'm going to disagree with you wholeheartedly on this. Not just finishing him, or not just, hey, you can finish with it, but don't grind out Echoes of War with it. To me, that's illogical. Well, it's okay for you to exploit the glitch to finish, but don't exploit it to
It's like saying you can beat him up a bit, but don't kill him. Just beat him up a bit.
No,
don't kill him.
The way I'm approaching this is to say, is it upsetting the competitive balance of the game? Is it something where enforcement is necessary to prevent people from getting rewards that are not otherwise available to them on a free basis? I mean, look, anybody who can sit down and do the fights can finish Conquest and get these rewards. And if you don't have the time to do it, then in my opinion, you know, I'm not saying you should use it, but is using it hurting other players? I don't think it is. And if I look at this from a rules-based perspective of whether enforcement is justified or not, I think that if somebody just stopped at level 10, didn't do any Echoes of War, and they took advantage of this glitch, I don't think that it's justified for Natural Motion to ban that player. And if they did, then, you know, I wouldn't blame a banned player for, you know, essentially walking away from the game and just saying, Natural Motion, this is your fault.
It's not right. I don't agree with it. I'm not going to use Anubis. I'm not going to use the glitch. If I did find out it was a glitch, I'd stop using it. I've been playing this game too long, put too much time, too much energy, and too much money into it.
To risk
my accounts.
I don't want to risk my account. I don't want to.
We all have our personal opinions, but my personal opinion is you use Anubis and you know about this, you get banned, don't message me. There's a lot of people that message me about things that they want or asking questions, advice, or anything else. You get banned because of this, don't message me.
What's up, D?
Well,
Zachary Hen, what we're talking about, hold real quick. There's players that are joining and have no idea what we're talking about. We're talking about why everybody's using Anubis in this event. There is a glitch, a bug, whatever, a hack, whatever. Well, not really a hack, but a.
No, it's not really a hack. It's a glitch, though.
Yeah, it's a glitch in the game that allows you to get more points than at the beginning of battle. You're not doing anything more than taking them into the battle, and then so you get more points than you need than necessary. That's why players have over 2 million on the leaderboard, and all these people are using Anubis.
2 million? Oh my goodness!
Oh yeah.
Is that incredible or what?
I just look at it. I'm just like, man, dude, like, you know, it's just so fishy. The whole situation is fishy, you know, and it's like, it is unfair. I think is just the ultimate point out of this, because there could be someone exploiting it and walks away, you know, a rich man or, you know, woman or the player. But then there's someone that would have gone into this, you know, completely unaware of the situation and probably gets banned, and that's that. So, but I don't know. It's just super fishy, the whole thing.
Xenochrist, so we're still sweeping under the rug Zalon's justification of dumping on customer service and people in their early 20s? No. All I'm getting at, Xenochrist, is the simple fact that they don't care. It's just people that are working a job They're not.
Yeah, I don't think he was dumping on him anyway.
What Xenochrist, what it comes down to is we have a passion for the game. We love the game. We enjoy the game. We enjoy the community. The people that work at support enjoy their friends, enjoy their family, but Dawn of Titans is probably not a big... It's probably not. Whatever event's coming up this weekend, they could care less. They got something else in their life going on because they don't play the game. That's not what they do. People that work at places like PepsiCo or whatever place, whatever product is around you. Here, I'm going to grab something. Smart Food popcorn. Really good, actually.
Yeah.
The customer
Dawn of Titans is about as important to the customer service people after they leave work as low-income housing policy is to rich people.
Exactly. So here you go. Questions or comments on the back of the bag. It says 1-888-924-5654 weekdays, and it gives you the time, Central Time. The people that work there, do you think that Smart Food popcorn is like in every one of their houses? Every single one of them that works at that place lives and dies and thinks that that's the best because the caramel and cheddar mix is the best? It really is. It is amazing. But they probably don't have bags of it everywhere in their house. They don't. They might even be health conscious people that don't eat snacks at all. But they work there.
There's something wrong with them, then.
But they work there.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
They work there.
I don't want to be friends with them.
You know?
They're losers.
So I'm just saying, the people that are always on the other end of the line may not be as passionate and may not care as much as you do about whatever you're calling about, whatever you're typing about. Some of them might be. Some of them might be.
Yeah, I don't care if they're passionate. I don't care if they care, actually. But logically based responses would be good instead of what they send us. To actually have a conversation or say, hey, I'm really sorry that you're going through this. I know this could be a problem, and let me do this, this, and this, and let me send you something back after I take care of this. Or, at least do your job.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, and when you say those kinds of things, you know what age group of people that I talk to that I say that kind of stuff to?
What their age group is.
I'm just saying they tend to be people that are younger, and this isn't their career. This isn't what they want to do. This is just a jumping point.
They're getting paid to do a job.
I wish that was the way the world worked, Jim. I wish that was the way the world worked, but unfortunately, it doesn't.
Zalon, you and I know that the reason that customer service doesn't do anything is that they have no power to do anything other than what they are told that they can do by natural motion and especially Zynga. It's probably Zynga's contract for the support, and they probably have a script that they cannot say anything that's not on the script.
Well, they have like little different, here they have a problem with this. They click on, a bunch of different options, and then here's your 3 responses. You copy and paste it and move it over. That is literally the recommend. That's why anybody can do this job. Working at customer service places, they can hire anybody. That's why I keep on trying to get that point across, that it could be any Joe Schmo off the street that goes through the training, watches the videos, is shown how to use the interface. Here's your laptop, go home and work.
Yeah, I agree. It's literally someone who has about, 2 days of training and a piece of technology that was issued to them which allows them to do nothing other than, direct customers into a matrix. And that is when there's even a human involved.
Oh yeah, that's true too. We're even getting to so many more, like when you call major companies numbers, sometimes you just get like a straight up all automated system, never talk to a single person, and they don't even give you the option to, ever, which is nuts. And an older generation, I'm talking like my parents' generation, they hate that. They need to talk to somebody live. There's 55 people watching. Thank you for joining. I have not been reading a lot of chat. Periodically glancing over, but it's...
I haven't seen any at all.
And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please hit the like button.
Right?
Yeah, smash that like button.
Thank you. There's been a whole bunch of people that joined here on Discord as well. I do appreciate that. the heck's going on?
I gotta say, Zalon, I'm glad that you're streaming because I kept on debating in my mind, do I go live later or when do I squeeze one in? And now I feel like I'm completely exempt from that and don't have to worry.
See, that's what D used to do. That's what D used to do.
No, that's not how it works.
No, what is that?
Finish up in 20 minutes and it's your turn, buddy.
Yeah, right?
The entire
I'm exempt from that.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. That's what D used to do. D used to do that all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't
Like,
even pop
okay,
D-
Zalon did.
Oh,
Okay,
Zalon streamed. Oh, that's okay.
Oh, great. Let's pop in for a minute. Yeah.
All right, yeah, this will count. This will count.
That's it. Let me pop in for a second.
It counts.
I think she actually wrote that in text at multiple times.
Let's
Oh,
see.
my counts, I did it. I showed up.
Right. Can somebody post the Discord in the chat?
What, the link?
The Discord. Where is it?
Yo, okay. Hey, we don't hire anybody. I work in customer service. A degree is not a requirement, but preferred. Just saying. I understand, Soldier. I'm just saying, though, when it comes down to customer service, it's not like they're going to tell people that we're not going to take you. They take you in. They pretty much take everybody, but a lot of people wash out quick. The people that really can't hang, they wash out real quick. Then some people stick around for a little while, and then there's some other people that just need it for the money. And then there are actually some people that are really good at it. So, I mean...
Yeah, look, I'll give you my version of this from a few decades ago. So in high school, I had the opportunity to work at a UPS call center.
Oh, wait, what age were you?
And
you said in high school, huh?
I was like 16.
Oh, fairly young,
And,
I see. Okay, go on.
Yeah, they had a program for for school kids to, get jobs, and I was honestly pretty impressed that they even made that an option. They made sure to moan and groan about it, how big a pain in the butt we were. But yeah, so I settled in there and did quite well, and actually managed to get a bonus for the holidays for being.
Oh, you could make good money.
Day,
you definitely can make good money.
Oh yeah, and I had promotion opportunities there, and do you know what that was all about? Is the fact that I approach everything that I do with the idea that Jim was kind of echoing, that either you do it to be excellent at it or you just don't do it, because it's not worth wasting your time and
everybody else's
patronizing your business with a half-assed effort that just is going to make everything less efficient. And in most professional areas of life, if you just approach every task that's put in front of you with the idea that it is a problem to be solved, and it deserves to be solved well, and that your job is to make the lives of those around you easier, then you'll probably succeed.
And when I worked in high school and college, I worked at a grocery store for like 6 years. And I'll tell you what, it was my hometown grocery store. I gave a crap about it. It's the place that my parents still go to this day. I actually gave a crap about my job. Believe it or not, there was plenty other people that worked there for a lot less time, and they could give a crap about their job. A majority of them, again, this is just an example, but a majority of them were younger. The people that did care were like your, managers of the departments that actually had the full-time job. But everybody else was part-time, and, could care less if Wise made a lot of money, or a little bit of money, or no money at all. Because, there's always one or two people that get fired for taking like $5 out of the till. So, it's just a wonderful old retail and human nature.
I remember one of my high school jobs during the summer. I was, I figured out that you could charge your credit card and then take the money out of the register. And the manager had to tell me, he's like, don't do that. I was like, but just charging the card and taking the same amount of money, it's just like an ATM, right? He's like, no, it doesn't work like that.
Right?
It doesn't work like that.
Oh, oops.
So.
Hey.
What's up, Pisces?
Hey, Pisces.
How's your conquest going, Pisces? Is this your official comeback?
300.
Oh, can you speak up a little, Pisces? A little.
Just took a tune.
What'd you say?
I just did 300 plus battles from 2 hours of sleep, and I just took a 2.5 hour nap.
Oh, so you're gonna be back at it again?
That's the plan.
All right, Pisces.
That's called dedication.
It is, Pisces. And who are you using?
For which, raiding or conquest?
Both.
For raiding, I'm using Sagunga with only 4 Panthers.
Nice.
Raid. For conquest, Totek.
Nice. Awesome. And where are you hoping to get to? You trying to get to 8?
Nah, shooting for 10.
Shooting for 10, Pisces. All right, the glory. I see. Nice.
Shooting for 10.
People who don't care about their jobs suck in any situation. That's true, Xenochrist. Making generalizations and shunning people sucks more. Well, unfortunately to say, there are a lot of cases where you will see a lot of this going on. Generalizations, unfortunately, it's what I do sometimes.
Yeah, like being judgmental of people that you're friends with and, trying to put them in their place is rude. Identifying the incompetence of people out in the world, that's just par for the course.
Well, the one thing I enjoy and love very much is business, small businesses specifically, but business as it is, and managing employees and understanding employees and knowing what their responsibilities are. I mean, my boss expects me to take care of at least a few guys every day and make sure that they're at least doing what they're supposed to do, and everybody knows what the roles are and everything else. So when it comes down to, again, the people that you work with every day, you see all types. And in a lot of cases, you will notice a pattern. And you'll see the pattern again and again in so many different places. And then you just start to say, all right, well, if this is the way it is, here, it's not as much of a generalization as it is an observation. So that's what I go off of. Now, again, a lot of people can make generalizations, but may not have ever observed anything and are just going off of what they've heard or seen other people do. The things that I'm specifically talking to on here on the stream is stuff that I've actually experienced myself firsthand, or have studied, or have observed. One or the other.
Yeah, look, I'll take it to another level. I'll say, it's part of the American sort of underlying political philosophy that, we're all part of a society that operates under some sort of a social contract where, we're all participating and taking whatever we need from society, and, that we should be giving, just as good as we get. And I don't think that it's in any way wrong to point out that, there are people who don't give back as much as they get, and that we should expect more out of them. Now pointing out one specific individual and saying that person is, not reaching the level that they should is obviously, way too micro, and you can't really know someone unless you know a lot about them. But look, to say generally that the people who are doing the customer service for this game are falling into a lower echelon of their productivity spectrum, I don't think that's a real stretch, because it's basically an automated system that's just being, looked over by a few individuals. I don't think that there's any real
I've seen some stuff
behind it
with customer service where some people send a message and they get a huge response, and then they send the same message again and they get a very small response that seems like a copy-pasted response. It seemed like the first person that responded back had a lot of information to talk about and knew a lot about what they were doing. Possibly a customer service rep that had worked there for over a year, maybe 2. maybe longer, maybe since beta. So they actually know what they're doing. The second response to the same exact player for the same exact situation, it was a copy-pasted response. Possibly somebody that was fairly new to the company within the first maybe 6 months. And possibly, again, someone that was only there for the job and not really paying as much attention as the first person was during their stay at the job. So
Yeah,
I have seen
exactly.
it with my own eyes how customer service replies to these people. And when I see that kind of stuff, and I see the responses and the responses that I get myself when I talk to customer service, it just seems way too much like a lot of other customer service companies. And that is what I have observed. That's just what I've seen. Also, like I've said, I've had multiple friends that work for currently and have in the past multiple customer service companies, even on some of the larger scales.
Yeah, and so that gets back to sort of the bigger point here, that there's a lot of inconsistency in the responses you're going to get from the customer service from the Dawn of Titans team that you can reach through the in-game system. Those inconsistencies are both based on the fact that it's an outsourced company and the fact that companies like that generally have, a wide variety of employees. If you get a supervisor and they can actually answer your question, or a longtime employee, then you're lucky. But don't be surprised if you get someone who just copy pastes an automated response, basically. And ultimately, no matter who you get, don't be surprised if you can't get anything done, because, again, they're an outsourced company. Probably their highest recourse of anything that they can do for you is to send a message, through a restricted email system that gets filtered through 3 people before it gets to anyone at Natural Motion. And they have so many of those messages to go through that they're, the backlog is ridiculous.
I'm going to do another Conquest battle. So, let's see. I like acting like a secret shopper, right, Lord of the Fly? So Zachary, can someone tell me a good army to use in the Conquest? I have an Infiltrator Titan, and it buffs Spearmen. Well, Zachary, for good Titan to use, because Infiltrators aren't going to usually do enough. After you get high enough in the Conquest, the levels, you're going to want more than just the Titan doing all the damage and running around, because it, especially with some of the larger maps, it's going to kill you on time if you're just concentrating on just the Infiltrator, like throwing shields down and rages and stuff like that. Spearmen also aren't super fast. Because typically you want, a lot of people use Osiris because of the speed of the Horde. Other people like to use Titans like that use Panthers because they're also fast. Because you want to get around the map as quickly as possible. But if you're strictly limited to using Spearmen and Infiltrators, I guess it would just be not even a ranged troop, really. And that's your only option, Zachary? Just so I know. Because if there is a better option, let us know. Oh, Xenochrist, so the generalization, I didn't even get down to what you were asking. So generalization of white people eventually becoming racist is cool? Generalization of white people eventually becoming racist is cool. I don't know.
What does that even mean? Is he talking about because he thinks you're generalizing?
So the generalization of white people eventually becoming racist is cool. Not exactly sure how to respond to that one. So we're getting into some sort of... Eventually becoming racist. Well, I don't think all white people are eventually becoming racist, if that's what you're saying. So, I don't generalize that. I don't subscribe to that. So I don't know. I would say if that's what you see, I guess that's the way you can take it, but I don't see that. I know plenty of people, including my own family, are not like that. My boss is though. He's old though.
That's always a good reason, right?
He's an old military, like, wakes up in the morning drill sergeant, and he's just the way he is.
Yeah, he's definitely got his pretty.
I think that was instilled from his parents, though. I really do, because it seems to be something that, kind of floats along those routes. But
that's where anybody usually learns that stuff from, is from their parents.
Yeah, because his son doesn't do it, his grandson doesn't do it. It's like it's kind of dying off with him, basically. And that's what I've noticed too. That it seems like super hardcore older racists tend to not, like, their younger generations don't latch on to that because they're like, I don't really get that. I don't want to be a part of that. But then again, growing up with a drill sergeant father or grandfather, because the way we deal with it in the morning is we just try to get to the shop as quickly as possible, get everything into the trucks, and get out of there before he gets out there and starts, like, tearing everybody up for stupid crap. Using the equipment at work, I'm going to tell you right now, using the equipment at work and having it, like, sometimes stuff is going to break down, and then the first thing you say is, who uses this all the time? It's like, wait a minute, you're looking for blame? Just repair this and let's get back to work. Like, when you're a business owner, yeah, your equipment that you use will have issues and problems. And it was a cheap fix, too. But
nobody was saying all people in customer service suck. I don't know why you're taking this personally, bud.
Yeah.
I don't think nobody ever said that.
I don't know if he's saying it personally. I think he's just trying to understand, and it's not coming across very well.
Yeah, no. Not all younger people. Listen, I'm not saying all younger people suck in customer service. Remember, what I was getting at is there are some people that will be there that love their job, very good at their job, and care about their job. There will also be some people there that are there for the money. There will also be a section there of people that will just not care at all. And then there will be some people that wash out very quickly because they're just not good at their job. So,
well, that could be whether you're young, old, or middle-aged.
Exactly. Now, what's going to happen is the tendency for most of these places is to hire whoever comes in. The majority, this is a lot of these places, if you look at the statistics of what they deal with on a regular basis of age group of who works there, it is going to be more on the younger side, maybe 30 and under. Is going to be more than 50% of the workers there. Now, unfortunately to say, that a lot of them may be part-time and are not going to be as concentrated as the full-time people. Like, it's not all about young people sucking. You don't have to take it that way whatsoever. But do more young people tend to only treat the job as it's just a job and not a career? Well, yeah, because they have other plans, right? Other people that are a bit older tend to take it as more of a career because, you know what, other things didn't work out for them in life and they're trying to figure something else out, and this is the job that they're doing. They might as well do it as good as they can because otherwise they just have to go find another job. But a younger person could say, oh, I'm going to do this job for a little bit and then go off to school, or I'm going to school and doing this job. Come on now. All sorts of options out there. All right.
Hey, so you don't mind my input, do you?
Yeah, sure, Pisces. It's fine.
So, I know the support team is never timely, you know, but for me, I guess I was lucky because whenever I'd ask a question, I would always get the answers. Any concerns I brought up, they would always answer first rather than an automatic. So I guess I was just a lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds like it.
No kidding.
It depends on who you get in customer support, I'm quite sure, too. Just like, you know, you go to a mechanic, it depends on what mechanic you talk to. Two of them might tell you two different things. They might be getting there the same way, but it might be a roundabout way on one of them.
And one might be a
It
little
just
more
depends on who
expensive
you
than the
get.
other one, Jim, because one knows a better way to do it for a little bit less.
Yeah.
What level of Conquest are you on, Zalon?
What's up? I am... Let's see. I am on plinth 4.
Hey.
So grinding it. Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, you want to know about what's it called? What was that? House wants to know where his mask is. Well, it's gonna be out in the mail. It's gonna be out in the mail.
It's going to be his first question until he gets it, I bet, every single stream.
Right, Extinction? You do like me. My adult kids ask me what's for dinner. I say cereal. Very nice.
I've tried that one before, actually.
Does it work?
No, it doesn't. So then I started, okay, if you don't like what I cook, then find a recipe and I'll buy the stuff you cook. That didn't work either.
You can't win.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I know. I've been reading all of Xenochrist messages specifically just because this is the way the conversation's been going, but I've been skipping over a lot of other people, and I feel like that's a little unfair. So I'm gonna go.
Good. It's always good to have a good constructive conversation.
I know.
Right.
You know, everybody's gonna have an opinion, and of course, some will always disagree with others. All right, let's see.
Yup.
Well, I'm gonna jump off of here. I wasn't planning on jumping on because I got to get to bed, but you started talking about customer support. Hairs on the back of my neck started standing up.
Right. I'm sure.
Shit. Ay.
Right?
Just gotta blow a little steam every time that customer support topic comes up, huh?
What the hell are you going to do with me? I don't know. Put me on a live stream, I guess.
Yeah, put you on a live stream.
Yeah. All right, Zalon, thank you for the stream. Nice. You have a good evening. And let's see, who's on here? Churro, Seth McPod, Promethea, D. Chef hasn't said a word. I didn't even know he was on here.
Yeah, no, Chef.
Y'all have a good evening. Chat, everyone have a good evening. A good conquest.
Hello.
There we go.
What's going on?
What's up, Chef?
What's cracking, Chef?
Huh?
What's cracking, bro?
Nothing much, man. I'm hearing a lot about this whole Anubis thing.
What are your thoughts?
Well, here's the thing. One, it's a tough situation, man. A lot of people.
Do you Anubis, bro?
I do. And I did some testing. I'm not gonna lie. Because to see if it was account based or what the case was. In no way am I gonna grind out Echoes of War or anything like that. But sometimes you just gotta see what's up. And I was going through the leaderboard and I've asked for a bunch of people's screenshots to see it. And just on my count alone, I was at 160 Anubi. Definitely, it's not something that you should abuse to get rewards. People are curious. People try things. It's not like people are using airplane mode. And don't get me wrong, this isn't me condoning it. I'm tried it. I'm done. I might even fuse Anubis away. I don't know. But it's a mess up. It's a mess up, and on the developer's part, you just because it's there, you can't tell. What if someone's only Titan is Anubis? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a caveat to this, and you're really playing devil's advocate when you're accusing someone of hacking or exploits. It's an easy fix. I was wondering why people were using Anubis last Conquest. So they've had 3 weeks to fix it. It's just a matter of fix it.
Yeah, I totally agree that if this was like airplane mode where you have to do something in order to trigger it, which, you know, the resource glitch is often, you know, put in place by people the same way, you know, doing something proactively to cause the game to not respond correctly. This is literally just playing the game the same way that it is intended to be played, and there happens to be a backdoor that makes one particular Titan with the prestige skill to perform differently. I don't think it's really.
It's not anything special, man. I think, as Alon said, yeah, we're going into a real gray area. If this is your, like, don't get me wrong, I grind out every Conquest event. It's not something that I'm going to be doing in the future or ever. Again, I'm not really feeling it. I just kind of wanted to see. But at the same time, it's he's right, dude. It wasn't anything special. I prestige my Anubis 1 level and then bang, done. But I mean, saying that, it's a weird area, man. It's a real gray area. I mean, I think there's a line to be drawn. I mean, if you're actively pushing top 50 to get this, yes, I do think that's abusing. If you have no other option than Anubis, I actually know 2 players that only have Anubis because that's their favorite Titan and they've fused everything into it. You know, should they get banned? Or I guess the question is, do they get banned or do they not get to play the Conquest event that's out for them? It's a lot of gray area. I think the message to get across, though, is that you shouldn't be doing this actively. You know what I mean? And I think it's just left there.
What's the takeaway, though, for DOT? Like, this isn't just, like, something random. And this is just too fishy. What's the win for the game?
There is no win for the game. The issue for the game is they know this is here. They should be doing something about it. I don't think that gives anyone a right to actively abuse it and grind Echoes of War. But at the same time, man, they're not cheating. They're not. Just because some people know about it and some people don't doesn't make them cheaters.
Yeah.
It's part of the game. It happened. They messed up. It's kind of in the same way of like, what is it? You know, it would be, and it's in the same sense that, you know, you remember that one event where Poseidon was supposed to get a boost and he didn't get a boost, and people messaged support and said, hey, I'm not getting any boost with a Poseidon, so please compensate me for a relic, when these people had already had other champions to use. I mean, is that an exploit? Is that a glitch? Like, gray space, man. Gray space. You take what you want from it.
Yeah.
It's just hard, dude, because, like, if you're going to ban everyone who used Anubis, you can just say goodbye to our game. Straight up.
Yeah. That's like a ton of people right there. I don't know. I don't think there's going to be a penalty, honestly, because it's just too much of a big amount of people, you know?
Yeah.
That have done something like exploited this glitch.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, but what a bummer.
Yeah. It's a caveat, man. It's weird. It's weird. I'm not sure how I stand on it. Obviously, this is a launch stream, so I'm going to keep my thoughts to myself to not taint his stream. But
Yeah,
you
well,
know.
Feranic says it has no impact on triple battle drops. That's agreed. It doesn't have any impact on triple battle drops. But when it comes down to the,
like, don't get me wrong. I completely understand where Jim is going. I am an active player, and you know, I stream absolutely everything I do. I'm on both sides on this. I really am. But
look, Chef, I think we can agree there are some players who are abusing this, and that for someone to go out and use this Anubis thing to essentially buy Echoes of War for, you know, the gems that it costs to do basically like one fight and just keep grinding them over and over again, that's exploitative of the game's mechanics. And
of course,
I don't think that that's fair to other players who are not going to do that. I mean, look, if you're filling up your entire Titan Hall with 4-star Titans from Echoes of War that you're going to use for prestige food, then you're abusing this, and that's not fair.
Yeah. And see, and then look. Again, I want to preface: I am in no way promoting this or trying to fight for it or anything like that. But my thing is if you don't have to do anything special, the mechanics of the game are leveling a Titan and prestige. That's part of the mechanics. If this is in the game this way, and you don't have to do anything, you don't have to modify anything outside of the game. Airplane mode would be modifying outside the game, adding DGs, adding all that. Everything that is used in this is in the game. You don't have to go any special way about it. So, I mean, now all of a sudden you're in this debate where it's a mechanic of the game. It's in the game. You know what I mean? It's not anything. It would be the same as, these people that get the people that get Titans before the event is even finished. Is it exploitative for them to keep it and level it and use it in the game because they didn't get it through the right paths? This whole game is full of gray areas. We've all been here for the last 4 years. I just think it's good to look at it from every angle. As Prometeo, I'm pretty much saying you shouldn't be villainized or even talking. That's kind of why I chimed in.
I just want people to use it only within limits, because we're not going to stop people from using it. People are out there using it right now. This is an exploit that's live in the game, and people are using it. But there's got to be a limit of reason. And to me, that limit is finish Plymouth 10 and then stop.
I mean, I
still cheating.
Yeah, dude. You can. Everyone's got a different point in it. I guess the question is, if a tree falls and no one hears it, did it fall? How many people are really?
How many people are in this
against it?
game? How many people are in this game that do not get on YouTube, that are not online, that are not in band, that are not anywhere on the social channels, that are playing this game right now, that are completely in belief that everything in the game is going as normal. They have no idea what's going on right now. Is it fair? Is it fair for all of them? I want to know.
I mean, look, man. If this is going to be a thing, there's either two ways to go about this. Either no one does it, right? And then the developers don't know what's happening and no one fixes it, or everyone does it and then the developers fix it. The worst part about it is there's no middle ground. You get what I'm saying? Because this has obviously been around for a month plus.
Yeah, and actually,
who knows?
And actually, D, can you speak to Assault, please? Because I want you to finally tell everything about that, because obviously this has been going on since the last Assault.
It's been going on since the last Conquest, I think. I thought it was odd that the top players were using Anubis.
Oh. Okay, yeah. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
This has been going on for a while. NTG had a specific situation last Assault. The number one player was an NTG player, and he was just using Anubis. And he felt like he wasn't cheating, and he was basically just capitalizing on the fact that he found, the best tactic to fight the battle and get the most damage. And technically, that's sort of what he was doing. Was he taking advantage of it? Yeah, he was. But was he doing anything wrong? No, I don't think he was. And I don't think it's fair to ban someone for that.
Exactly, because all the tools that you need are within the fair mechanics of the game.
Right.
All of a sudden, you would be saying, it would be in the same limits as saying, you rated my Hachi with a life spark because you have life spark. It's in the game. There's too many ifs, ands, or buts to make any formal, solid opinion on it.
No, but it's up to the devs to fix it and to make it right. And
exactly.
They really need to.
Because like D, what kind of position did that put you in when you found out? Like, what are you gonna kick him from NTG? Of course.
Well, his account is banned, and he's actually been trying to get it unbanned, and he keeps getting these. He keeps getting these canned responses.
From who?
And I'm like, all right, let me write your response.
From who?
And they're just giving him these canned response from support.
Oh, okay. Go on.
So he just keeps getting these canned responses.
So he is banned.
he's banned since Assault, and that was like 2 weeks ago. And we keep trying to get through, but he can't get past support. And I'm like, all right, close your ticket, open a new ticket. And we tried that. He just can't get past them. The thing is, if you look at the conversation, they're not reading what he's saying. They're just giving him these canned responses. Well, we're sorry you're banned. We're not going to unban you. These are the reasons people get banned. And he's like, you're not understanding what I'm telling you. This is what I did. This is why you banned me. And this is why it's not fair, because I wasn't cheating. And he even said, can you please look into Anubis? And it's actually Wadjet does it as well. And I don't know if there's any other Titans that do it, but if you look at these Titans, if you look at their prestige skill, it specifically states that it gives some sort of a boost at the start. The word start has to be there, of the battle. Anubis, I think, gives a damage boost. Wadjet gives like a health and spell boost or something. I think I did 2 battles with Anubis just to test it, and I sent the videos to a friend at the Signa, and he actually just texted me and said that he sent it to the devs, and if he doesn't hear back from them in the morning, he's going to call one of their supervisors. So I will keep everyone posted and let you know what happens, and he promised that he would keep me posted, but this is really serious, and it needs to be addressed.
And it's not anyone's fault, man. I mean, it is someone's fault. It's Natural Motion's fault.
It's Natural Motion's fault, but you know what? They do this stuff all the time, and it's really annoying. And this is why I really like hammer it home in that they need better customer support, and they need to like fix the stuff in the game. Like you need to be more consistent. Like do the right thing, treat customers well, and be consistent.
And look, man, this is the caveat.
They're a bunch of millennials.
And then so this is
I hate millennials.
Dude, see, I was totally about to side with you, but whatever you are, like I hate it too.
I agree with the me generation.
Boomer. Anyways, I'm on D's side with this. I mean, hear this out. I mean, D and I just openly said that we tried it just to try it, right?
So let me ask you this. How many battles did you do? Because I did 2.
Exactly 2. Exactly 2.
So then you should be halfway through 7.
Actually, the numbers are very unpredictable. First time I tried it was 27,000. Second time I tried it was almost 160. It's random.
Wow. Okay. I took a video and I got 45, I think. I started at 40, and then when I finished the battle, I was at 45. And I actually sent that to the guy at Zigna, and he said thank you, and he's going to forward it on. So
quick question, though. And I think D, I'm kind of glad you hopped on because I was trying to figure out how I was going to go about it. D and I both just said we did it. God forbid. What if we get banned? You know what I mean? For that, God forbid, the whole community will go nuts. And I think that falls under the same thing. Like, we should be going nuts for this dude that got banned.
Right, but we did it twice, right?
Yeah.
It's not like we finished. It's not like we went to Plinth 10. And here's the other thing. How many battles do I need to do to get to Plinth 10? Maybe 5, 6, 10 tops? I don't even think that many. I'm not going to because I don't think it's right. But people are going to do it, and you can't stop people from doing it because they just are.
Now, what did you say was triggering that? Was a prestige skill?
It has to be the Void Prestige skill because Lifesport has Prestige skill that activates at the start of the battle.
So does Sagunga and a bunch of other infiltrators.
I think it has to do with anything. It has to do with anything that involves spells. I would put money on it that Hades has the same kind.
Hold on, I'll look up Hades. Osiris didn't have it.
Hades.
Check Osiris.
But the thing that he was saying was that it's at the start of the battle, so it's like it triggers a spell right away, and that's what Sagunga's rage spell, Arvan, like the berserkers, like Arvan, and who else? Like Solgar, and right now they have that. I'm looking at it right now. It says cast rage. Oh no, yeah, cast rage on one troop at the start of battle. So it'd be like anything within that description is probably like kind of like what is it? A hot target.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. I mean, like, here's the thing, man. If we really get into it at this depth, you know what I mean? And you can go to an extreme, man. Like, if it's really that big of a problem, yeah, I'd fuse all of my Titans away and leave Anubis, and then I'm gonna sit there and be like, okay, so did you want me to not play the event? So I am hindered from playing the event because you have a problem that you did not fix. That's what I'm saying, man. Is that it's
That's why if I'm saying it's not fair to ban them now.
yeah, it's not fair to ban them. You're pretty much saying I left you're pretty much saying I did something wrong, so you're getting punished for it. It's not right.
But okay, in a case where you agree the bans aren't worth it, do you think they should still receive the rewards from the event?
No, I'd have no problem if the rewards got taken from me. It wasn't about that.
Mm-hmm.
If they want to go into my account, fine. I give you full disclosure and natural motion to do it. I think taking the rewards away from people's account would be the fair punishment for this. Not even a punishment. It would be the fair outcome. But at the same time, now you have to go back and compensate players for the actual money they put in account. It's too much of a gray area. What needs to happen is they need to take it out as soon as possible and just leave it the way it is, man.
So I don't know if you're where you are right now.
Well, they should definitely investigate those really, really high accounts just to make sure that if they were really just using this exploit, do you really believe that the 3 people at the top deserve to be at the top?
So no, when you have time,
absolutely not.
Pull up the leaderboard. I checked about 20 minutes ago. 40 of the top 50 are using Anubis.
Oh, not to mention, you look at other people's screenshots. I've counted over 200 Anubises. Go ahead, ban all of us.
Let me read.
No. We're not talking about bans. We're just saying that you're taking. They just take your points away. Your points disappear.
Yeah, take the points away. Just take the points.
If they fix it and take the points away. There you go.
I just want them to unban Train because he got banned during Assault for this, and I don't think that's fair. And he still can't play his account.
Here's the thing, though. Did they confirm that was it?
They're not even answering him. Like he's like, can you please check and look into Anubis and Wadjet because at the start of the battle. So I'm reading you the skill. This is
something that has been happening a lot as well because we had one player in my team that had gotten everything ready for I think the last Zeus event and got everything ready to go, bought a bunch of packets and stuff. Starter packs, and then refreshed the game for some weird reason, and then his account was banned. And it went from like, oh, we're gonna look into it, and then a couple days later, we're still looking into it, and then the entire conversation just went cold. And now it's been like 3 months, and obviously the guys just threw in the towel. But it's just it seems to be a revolving pattern with them.
So here's the thing.
Real quick, Chef. Real quick. I just gotta. John's been talking about all the people that don't have Anubis, and he's just mentioning it's not about banning those using Anubis. It's about compensating those who did not.
See, you're starting to get into a real gray area. That means if we're going into that route, I want a frig from the frig event that I didn't get a free frig. I think it's one of those we have to just leave it as it is, not demand extra or take any less, because if we start trying to go tick for tack, I'm owed a lot of ish over the past 4 years that other people got. I don't think that's right either, man. You're opening up a whole other can of worms.
And I can see what you're saying there, Chef. I can see.
They need to just make sure their stuff works, and like
they also they're so what Dee said. I actually have 2 players, and whenever someone does get banned, I don't say their names, but I'm not shy about it. I've had 2 people say, theaters of war. They found out and they tried it, and now they're banned for no other reason. Support's not messaging anyone back right now, man. And if you do get a message back,
no, John.
one of my guys had the terms of service sent to him by support. What kind of answer is that?
That's somebody, again, copy and pasting, and oh look, it's 5 o'clock. Time to go home.
Well, the other thing, though, is if you read the terms of service, it does say that if there's something screwed up in the game and you're exploiting it, technically, again, gray area, but technically you're exploiting it and they can ban you for it.
How many times is exploit? We have to, all of a sudden, you're starting to get into legalities of, I want to know, is it 1 time or is it 20 times? You need to clearly define to me what the term exploit means and the numeral value there, or the the number value that we're going to put on that term exploit.
Yeah, Seth Roth, it's real heated tonight. Unfortunately, not a lot of chats getting read. Salah says the whole Conquest event was a mistake. So, the comments like that, you know what? We wouldn't even be having this conversation.
That's it. We need to go on a cruise now.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be opposed to them ending Conquest right now and revoking everyone's reward.
Just not giving anyone any rewards?
I think they should give everybody all the 10 plinths and say they're very sorry for this and it'll never happen again.
Oh, wait.
But they would never do that because they would have to admit for that.
Right.
All of a sudden, that's a whole legal can of worms. You never admit fault. They should just end the event, honestly.
They've done that before, too. They've ended events prematurely because they weren't working properly.
Before.
Yeah, well, that was Throne Wars. Remember when they just shut Throne Wars down? They're just like, we're just shutting it down.
So I checked Haiti. He doesn't say start a battle.
It's any of those infiltrators and berserkers that have that auto rage from the start of battle. Those are candidates.
You remember? Look, man. This is why we can't get into. Oh, he did this, so he should be banned. Everyone remember that weird frig thing where if you summoned your Omegas, guess what? All of you are banned as well. All of you have to stop playing the game as well because you use that. You know what I mean? That was something that was in the game. It's a really heated situation, and now that I know it's been out, what gets me heated is that it wasn't recognized and done something about earlier. It's their fault, man. It's their fault. They don't have the right to ban anyone.
No, they don't, but I think it's auto-banning. I think what's happening is...
Well, I mentioned that earlier, too. The auto-ban, unfortunately to say, it's not people actually seeking you out and banning the people. The auto-ban just does it, and then you have to just deal with it for a few days or weeks.
D, this is the other part of what you were saying. I mean, if Homeboy knew this was happening and grinded his account to first place in the event, I mean, that's, come on. I mean... That's kind of pushing it a little bit, I think.
It totally is, but again, I don't think it's not hacking, it's not cheating, he's not paying someone to give him gems, he's not using, something to get anything or fake something out, right?
Well, then
it's an exploit in the game, it's a screw-up in the game, like the freak thing, that he exploited. Should he have exploited it?
So here's the one thing where I got to disagree with you, and it's out of respect, of course. My thing is maybe, the 5 players that were chasing top 5, he took that away from them if they were doing it legitimately.
I was watching and they all were using Anubis and then they were switching to another Titan so the Anubis would disappear.
Exactly. So pretty much the top 50 is essentially, it doesn't matter. The top 50, you're essentially stealing rank from people that were doing it legitimately. It's a weird thing, man. Everyone's wrong and everyone's right. If you took this, Prometheo could probably, chime in on this. You took this to court, man, it would just be a mess. It would be an absolute mess.
Yeah, but you're using an exploit to gain an advantage.
But here's the thing. What
do you think the blog post is going to be tomorrow? Is the blog post going to be all about this? Oh my God.
It's going to have
it's
going to have the Webster's dictionary version of the word exploit on it.
Exactly, and the word exploit. One, I didn't know there was a number value attached to the word exploit. It's just a mess, man. Also, I am telling people not to do it.
Later, Franny.
Just don't do it.
I'm telling people not to do it either. I'm not risking my account. I'm just not doing it. That's just mine.
I can't risk my account. Could you imagine if I got my account
Oh my
banned?
gosh, D, you would have to. You'd be sleeping on the couch.
I told John, I was like, he's like, what did you do? And I'm like, well, I thought I got an auto ban because I opened up a support ticket and I was explaining to them what the Nubis thing was, and I guess there was a keyword or something in my support ticket that must have triggered a response, an auto response. So I get this response back from my support ticket, and it basically said, "Oh, we're gauging that you're telling us that your account is banned. We'll get back to you in 24 hours." And I was like, "What? My account's banned?" And then I closed and opened, and it wasn't. But I got a little scared.
That was such a mess. Jeez.
Oh man, D gets banned. You thought Clash over Alex's video was bad? I can't even.
Oh, yeah.
I can't even imagine.
I can't even imagine the magnitude of the video that Trump puts together.
So okay, so
He's gonna walk there, dude.
So Xenocrace came back and says, for the record, I will still say that I do not agree with every view expressed in the stream. I still think leaving a like is warranted if you've enjoyed the stream. Drop them, please. I agree rewarding people for not having things does more harm than good. So yes, Xenochrist did come on and say that he does still support the stream. So he doesn't want to go down in infamy as being a...
I think, you know what? I think the main takeaway to take away from this conversation and to focus on, I know it's hard to keep up and the message may get lost. The main message is that all of us in the chat, we may be disagreeing over small tidbits, but all of us are essentially agreeing with the fact that don't abuse this glitch. That's what we're saying. We're more fighting for the people that may have done it like one or two times. It's more of a technical situation of, okay, what does this equate to? What does exploit equate to? It's more.
Where is the line in the sand that you may get auto banned?
Where's the line?
I actually kind of rhymed that. I didn't mean to.
Yeah, because at that point, man, you bring that into any real life scenario. You bring that into any real life scenario of like, oh yeah, he's going to jail. He shot someone. That guy is going to jail. He shot someone. This guy might be going to jail. Like, it's just not fair. Fix your game. That's it. End of story.
Well, one thing that they consider an exploit, like any glitch in the game, they consider an exploit if you take advantage of it.
I mean, what's taking advantage though, Anthrax? That's the question. Is one time advantage, two advantage? What if your only Titan is Anubis? Does that mean you don't get to play the event?
Well, here's the thing. It's kind of, in my opinion, the devs are picking and choosing what they want to consider something being exploited to ban somebody. Because the fact is, how many people have a resource glitch that they use?
Dude, everyone.
Okay. And they can come back and say, well, you exploited that every time you go into battle. You're using that. Now, here's the other thing. Bonus capping VP lands was not put into the game. That is a glitch. That just happened like the resource glitch. And
God.
Titans is aware of it, but they left it because it made people play the game harder and in different ways, so they're okay with that.
Dang.
So that's what I'm saying, man.
That's crazy. You mean this whole time we've been cheating?
Well, it's not
Churro's a cheater? Cheating Churro?
Hey, well, not only that, you remember when they used to reroll Titan skills?
Oh, yeah. Airplane mode?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And they still do it in Theater Wars.
Oh yeah, boom! Yo, here you go, everybody. Boom, Grimblad.
They have it.
Yeah, boom, Grimblad.
Yo, if anybody really truly knows the game, if everybody really truly knows the game, they'll know that Boom Grimblad is the real deal.
Yeah, dude. He was one of the first big, showy, flashy YouTubers, man, and everyone knew. And he posted it on YouTube. So like,
right? Boom, Grimblad, perfect skills.
Oh, that's interesting, really.
But they still re-roll. They still re-roll the Theater's War until they get what they want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
see, House. That's when you start getting into that Theaters of War. You were using something outside of the game to modify.
Yeah,
something.
You're not using anything different. It's in the game. You're just using the airplane mode.
That is something. So airplane mode is not in the game. Airplane mode is something that you're intentionally using through your phone.
Okay, so but the thing is, Chef, you got to realize too, the RSS glitch is not in the game. Your game shuts off. Your internet cuts down. It's the same thing.
Well, this is what I'm saying. Everything for Anubis is in the game. So by your knowledge, Anubis wouldn't be a glitch or an exploit.
I 100% understand that, but when you see a guy that's got 2.5 million damage,
Of course.
he actually knows that he's abusing this.
Oh yeah. Okay. That we agree on. Absolutely.
Like you go back and say this guy's that's his only Titan. I understand that, or it's a new player to the game, and he goes, "Wow, this seat's pretty easy."
and that person might not even know.
Exactly, I get that point, but when you get to a point to this guy's got 2.5 billion, he knows exactly what he's doing.
Oh yeah, he knows what he's doing. I think this is a great discussion. I honestly.
Yeah, this stream has been pretty heated. We've had up to 50 to 60 people watching it at one point.
We've also had it up to here with this.
Right.
I wouldn't say it's heated. I think it's just a really, really good open discussion.
It's where, okay, listen, most of my streams, here's an observation, DOT community. This is something I do on a regular basis. A lot of observations and realizations, all that kind of crap. Anyway, so on my streams, about 90% of the time, the people on Discord all agree with each other. We all agree on so many different things. Oh, this is a good relic. This is a good setup. This is a good Titan. Or I like that food. I like to go here. We all agree on so much stuff. This stream has had more people disagree with each other than ever before. So
I think it's good.
I think it's very good because it does show that there is definitely a gray area where there's people that are on both sides of the topic.
Hey, but what we can't agree on?
I think
what we can't agree on?
Go ahead, House.
They need to fix the game.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
That's what we can't agree on.
And the main reason
we're getting at.
The main reason I hopped on was because Prometheo was saying it, and it sounded like he was catching a lot of flack. But in reality, he really isn't. I mean, there's so many points to get. I think the first easiest thing to do would say you're a cheater, X, Y, and Z, and anyone can do that. What we did here was we broke it down, had an intellectual conversation. There was he said, she said. We heard each other out. It was this is awesome content. I wish more streams were like this. House, I totally get what you're saying. In my opinion, I think what falls under this number that we can both agree on is if you're doing this thing more than 30 times in a day, yeah, you're exploiting it.
I just feel bad for the people that are spending money, that are chasing this. And
you know what I'm chasing? I'm chasing triple battle drops. I'm chasing those triple battle drops.
That's another thing that I got upset about was right when I started playing, I saw the 1 stars. I was like, really, you're screwing this up again?
Yeah, the 1 stars, the 2 days, this whole Anubis and what's it called, Wadget.
See, and then, so this is the other point that intrigues me is that. I don't know if you saw my stream earlier, the blog post that stated, we took 1-star battle drops out of the game, right?
Yes.
Well, anything over level 12.
Yeah, anything over level 12. I've gotten at least 150 1-stars. Where's at what point do I get to point the finger at Natural Motion saying, well, at this point, you're cheating me because you're saying one thing and something else is happening?
100% agree. 100%.
You know what I mean? So
yeah.
So in my mind, I'm not saying no one should go and try and be like a vigilante and say, oh well, because Dawn of Titans did this to me, I find this okay to do. That's not right either. But at a point, you want to start going right and wrongs. Dawn of Titans stated something about their game, and it's not true. So 2 wrongs don't make a right, but all of a sudden you open this can of worms where people are like, I'm not getting what I'm supposed to get, so I'm going to do this because I'm being done wrong myself.
Well, I had a mini. It was like level 34 or 35, and it gave me, one time I signed on to it, it gave me a profile error. So I was like, well, what the hell is going on here? So this was going on during this COVID thing, so I sent him a ticket. Just like he said, it's like a standard response. And yes, it's been like 3 months, and nothing back from them. And I've
Yeah.
I've emailed them. I've done everything. Nothing in return.
Wait, I have a question. What was this? I missed this about the 1-star being taken.
So Anthrax, they released a blog post that said the changes we've made to Conquest. I'll even send it to your Discord. The changes we've made to Conquest. We've taken the 1-star battle drops out for any land above level 12. It's printed.
Now, is this supposed to be active now or in the update?
No, it was active.
They did not state whether it was there. There was no state of temporary. In my opinion, when a change happens to an event, it usually means for the long game. So Anthrax, I would love to hear your opinion on that. Natural motion is essentially reverse exploiting us, in my opinion, by not giving us the 1-star battle drops. So does that make it right for someone to say, you know what, I am going to push this event with Anubis because I am not being done correctly? You start. There's so many different sides, and I think that's what intrigues me the most about this, is because you can't look at this one-minded. You can't point fingers. The people in top 3, I'm definitely going to point fingers. You're abusing it. That's straight up abuse.
Well, I mean, I couldn't exploit it if I wanted to, so,
And that's what makes the other thing unfair, is that it wouldn't be so bad if everyone had Anubis. Like, let's say this was a Meta Titan Sagunga that everyone has, then the resources are available.
Anubis was the first Egyptian, so a lot of people do have Anubis.
If you look at it, they said, what are the recent changes to Conquest Battle Rewards? We implemented a change removing all 1-star relic drops. That's exactly what it says.
I don't know, man. Natural Motion's kind of just shooting themselves. I hope they get it by doing things like that.
Did I lose everybody on Discord? I might have. Hold on.
Obviously, somebody screwed it up.
Somebody forgot.
It just all seems so fishy because it's at the same time with this glitch,
Well,
it just seems that something
you know what it is.
wrong
You know what
out
it is.
there.
I'll sum it up here for the 48 people watching and everybody here on Discord. This is what it is. We've talked way too much about how awesome the game has been going. This is what happens in my life. I don't know if it happens in everyone else's. But my personal thinking is everything's going super good in my life, something bad is right around the corner. Like some sort of problem. You know what I mean? Some sort of problem. So I never try to be that positive. I try to be extremely optimistic, as everyone knows, all the time. That's just the way I live, and that's just the way it is. But sometimes I'm just like, man, things are really going good for me. And I'm like, wait, stop thinking like that. I can't think like that. Because it's gonna just bring something bad on me, like at least soon enough. But anyway, we've been talking and praising the game way too much. Vintage has. I mean, come on. Vintage has been saying how many awesome, amazing things about the game. I've been agreeing with a lot of that and also praising the game. And the game has been going such a great direction that, I don't know, something like this, I don't want to say it was bound to happen, but man, what a train wreck this Conquest is. So,
hey, maybe the guy that took the game over for the last few months had vacation. He took the week off.
Or what, he had COVID? Oh, man.
I don't know. Something happened.
It's definitely an odd situation, man. Just don't abuse it. Don't abuse it. Honestly, if you do it enough, yeah, your account's gonna stick out. And if you do it enough to the point where you're getting top 3, then yeah, you deserve a ban. If you happen to run into it or test it, it's weird. The whole thing's weird.
Right. But then that person who gets banned is going to turn around and say, "Well, it's not my fault. Your game screwed up. I'm playing."
Exactly. It's because it's really not, man. It's really not. It's really not. It's so weird.
It's a really big gray area.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that are unfair.
Is
in
that
the
going to be
game.
like the term of the stream? Gray area?
Gray
Hashtag gray area.
It is, man. It is.
There used to be a
because,
player called Gray Area. I don't know if
Yeah, he's not around anymore.
not around anymore.
there's a lot of gray areas.
Did he get banned?
He might have gotten banned. No, I hope not.
I think he left NTG. Now where he went, I don't know.
Yeah, he went to Fight Club. I think he's still playing. He messages me every now and again.
Okay, well now we know who to blame.
Right? I think the takeaway from this is that we all know it exists, right? It right now we know it works for Anubis and we know it works for Wadjet. So if you have a clean account and you're not hacking and you're not cheating and you put money into your account and you care about it, or if you didn't put money into your account and you put time and effort into it, just be very, 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 very careful. Either don't do it or do it a little. I don't care. And it's really not up to us to be the judge, the jury, and the executioner.
Yeah, exactly.
It's their issue. It's their problem. The game needs to fix it, and they need to be better at not making these
The
mistakes.
whole point
bottom
of
line
bringing
is-
all of this up is we just want to make sure that you know that it exists. So if something happens, then, well, you knew that's all it is. That's all it is.
Right.
Because all the
And
players,
we don't know.
all the players that do, if something does happen, that's all we're saying. If something happens. If nothing happens, then great. You're fine. Everything is good. But if something does happen, well, the players that will all complain and say they didn't know, well, maybe they weren't on all the social channels, and that's unfortunate. But all the people that are here, we said something. We brought it up. We're putting it out there. So you do
Right,
with it,
and the
do
other
with it
big-
as you will. You know?
Right.
But be mindful that they might be
devs-
measuring the damage that you're collecting over a certain period of time. So please don't abuse it if you're going to make the choice to take the risk, because you don't want to get auto-banned, because I don't know if they're coming back from that.
Also, I'm glad we're just bringing it up. I've noticed anytime that any of the content creators bring up a large issue like this, it gets solved quicker. I'm definitely glad we brought it up.
Well, that's what I was going to say. On the other hand, the words being put out to the people through the stream, through the players, of what's going on and what could possibly happen to you if you, use this or you don't. But in the other hand is the hopes that the devs do watch the stream and listen to what's being said so that they can see, what we're dealing with.
I think they do. I feel like if Zolan is probably definitely one of the players that they keep up with. They'll see this. They'll definitely see this.
Yeah, he'll pick up that green and black phone and hit that one button in the middle.
Yeah, his new phone.
His new Z phone.
Oh, jeez, yeah, my Z4 Motorola.
Yep,
Yeah.
the Z4. Because the new model that the devs put together.
Oh,
Jesus.
I don't.
There just needs to be. I think moving forward from this, maybe one of our goals as content creators is maybe, what's the word? Advocate for clear-cut lines. Because in terms of these, especially when it comes to compensation, bans, and there's one more that I can't think of, everything should be the same. I've seen a player get compensated a couple million gems because something happened to their account, and then I've also seen someone get compensated like 10 epic tokens. There should be lines. There should be no gray areas, especially when you're talking about hundreds and thousands of dollars.
If this would have been right to begin with, okay. If we would have just had one less day of the last event, Conquest would have started on time, and this glitch not exist whatsoever, we wouldn't even have to worry about any of this crap. But unfortunately,
Also,
the world is not a perfect place. So there you go.
I think this all goes back to communication, man. If we just honestly, man, if there was a Q&A update, or the blog would have come out today, or anyone would have had any sort of explanation for Conquest, people would be less upset about this.
Oh yeah,
I think
it's
people
definitely been building. It's definitely been building.
Yeah, there's a lot of built up aggression because we've just been left in the dark for the last week and a half. I mean, I don't blame people for being upset.
No.
Can I ask a question?
Sure, Python.
Yeah, of course.
Now, it's a bit of a change in the subject, but what plinth is everyone on? Because I'm just starting 7.
I'm on plinth 11.
I'm on it. I'm on 8, but I paid for it.
I'm on 1.
What, you paid for it in blood and sweat, House? Is that what it is?
Well, with gems. I don't plan. You know what? I don't plan on using any glitch in the system. 4 years of doing this, I'm not giving it up. Sorry.
Yeah.
And I mean,
The wife will kill you.
man.
The wife will kill you, House.
Exactly.
Here's the thing. If people, are upset about it, I have no problem making it right. On my stream tomorrow, I'd be more than happy to fuse away everything I got from this and use the gems on, rebuilding troops and using the DGs at like a 500 altar pull and then like fusing that away. Like, I don't want people to think I did this for the wrong reason. I could care less about the relics. It was curiosity, man. I don't think you can blame anyone for curiosity.
Or if this is your only Titan. Or if this is your only Titan.
Yeah.
That'd be horrible, unfortunately, for that player to just find out that this is what's going. I mean, I guess it's a blessing in disguise, but unfortunately to say, it would be horrible if they got auto banned for it.
Oh yeah.
So.
I don't wish auto ban on anybody, especially anybody who's been playing a long time. That's not right.
I don't auto ban without a follow up. If you are gonna have
that's the worst.
You need to have a follow up. These people should still be able to access support from their game, and not have to go through the route of messaging. Because
I thought you could access support from the black screen. You can't.
No,
it says please visit support.
Oh.
They don't answer anyways. They give you a standard. They give you a standard answer. It's a joke.
Exactly, and then you have to get lucky, man. Can any of you tell me what your player ID is by heart? Probably not. That's just another 20 steps you got to go through. Through the website.
That was one main thing I asked Dee about Train when she brought up the whole situation. I said, "Do you think Train knows his player ID?" And she was
Probably
like,
not.
"I don't know." And I said, "Well, you realize that whether I do or do not get in contact with the developers about the situation, which, it right now is very difficult, but if I was able to get in contact with the developers about the situation, like through email or something, the first thing they'll ask me is, okay, what's the player's, ID? And I'd be like, I don't know. And they'd be like, well, we can't do much.
I'm taking a screenshot of that now.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do for safety purposes.
I did that a long time ago.
Yeah.
Well, I'm taking one right now.
Yeah, because if you don't know it, it's like your social security number for your account. If you don't know it,
it is. It's not like it is your social security number for your account.
My social.
You can find any player through that meet. Like if you have that and you put it in the player search, you can find them regardless of what they change their name to.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And that's under the profile where it would have under your name?
So it goes number sign and then a letter and then a series of characters after that. If you type that in a player search, you can find anyone, man. Doesn't matter what they change their name to.
Solon, what's yours so I can look you up?
Does that work for you? Because I find that if you put an exact match in, or if you put the exact ID in, it doesn't come up with an exact match.
So it does take some searching, and it also is cap sensitive.
Yeah, sometimes I just do the name and like the hashtag and like one letter, and it comes up. Sometimes it doesn't. It won't find an exact match for you, which is what I hate about the search. And I bet you they don't even know it's broken.
Yeah. Have you ever done the player data request and have them send you the information?
I just talked to Dee. She's got all my data.
For that.
Dee has all my data.
I did it like a few weeks ago and haven't. It tells you when you first started and all this and how long. It's actually pretty good information.
Yeah, I have to request that.
Same with like force closes. Like everyone saw on my stream today, I was getting constant errors because I had multiple people on my internet. That would equate to a force close to the system, which also equates to an exploit in the game. Too many gray areas. We need clear cut lines.
Game testers, that's what they need.
I pulled the 2-star event relic and then, of course, went into a regular battle because I'm so distracted by the conversation. So
I think it's a good conversation. I think
yeah.
You've been living
That was
it
a
up
great
tonight?
comment.
You've been living it up, Chef? All right. Yeah, well,
Yeah, man, I'm just
this
hanging
has basically been a ridiculous roundtable tonight, really, to be honest with you. And we got JJ coming on now too. Gosh,
R&R.
JJ can rant. Now we're gonna have a Chef Based God JJ competition here. Which one is
Cheers,
which?
JJ.
Which one is which?
That's a whole grip.
Rip, bro.
Yeah, it'd be great if we could have JJ say, "Do you spark?" and then Chef would be like, say something that JJ says all the time. I'm sorry, I don't have anything off the top of my head.
Before we close this discussion, JJ usually has a very good devil's advocate.
Well, wait, yeah, where's
way
your
of
2
looking at
cents?
things.
Where's your 2 cents, JJ?
I would love your 2 cents before
cents,
we close
please.
this case.
I just came in, bro. I have no idea. I'm turning on YouTube right now. The missus.
Here's the thing. Here's what it is. If you have an Anubis with level 1 prestige.
Whoa, what's a Ubis? Hold on.
Anubis.
Who's Ubis?
So if you have Anubis and you do a battle in Conquest, the battle will automatically give you anywhere from 30,000 damage to 200,000 damage. You don't need to do anything outside of the game. You just need to go in with the prestige level 1 Anubis. How do you feel about this?
Fake news.
No, it's not.
It's real. It's like legit.
I just did it, and I got 200,000 damage from it.
Whoa. In Conquest right now, you're telling me if I level this garbage Anubis that I got, who's on level 1,
prestige him to level 1, you will get a minimum of 20,000 damage per battle, anywhere up to 200,000.
Just ask yourself this. Go look at the leaderboard in Conquest and look at the top 50 and see how many people are using Anubis.
Uh-oh, Aries just wall hacked. Look, he's wall hacking. The game is glitched.
JJ, what's your 2 cents on that?
That's hacktastic.
Fantastic.
That is hack. I mean, so it's
Oh my God.
It's not hacking.
So people are getting
exploiting.
Yeah, people are getting real amped, JJ. So it's very lit.
Whatever. So okay.
Whatever.
I've known this for 30 seconds, less than 5 minutes, because this is brand new news to me. And 100%, it is exploitation, which is a bannable offense according to the terms of service. But if you don't get caught, get it.
Okay, JJ, so how about this? How about if your only Titan is Anubis? Does that mean you're not allowed to play Conquest?
No, man. I mean, it's on the developers to fix.
Exactly.
Just like the other exploits that they turn a blind eye to, or they have fixed. Some of them they have fixed. In reality, this probably should be brought to their attention because this is an unfair practice for the greater community. I'm certainly not going to take advantage of it because I'm not going to level Anubis. That's pathetic.
What?
So wait a second. That's what holds you back, JJ, is you're not going to level Anubis. It's not the fact that you don't want to risk your account. You don't want to risk your account to possibly having an issue or a problem. Because if it's an auto ban, JJ, it's not so much a thing that the developers like did it to you. It's what if you got auto banned for a few days? It would just suck. So.
No, I mean, I think they should figure it out. I think hopefully the developers see the launch stream and they get it fixed. That's it.
Oh, Gassan86 made a video about it already too, though. Rock Slide's here. Rock Slide's here at the. Oh my gosh, and Bo's here too as well. What's up, Bo? This is an extremely heated, extremely crazy live stream, so everyone knows. If you ever go back to listen to like the first few hours, it's been pretty wild.
I'm gonna have to because I'm really curious right now.
Yeah, this Discord is loaded right now, but JJ earlier it was even more loaded with people. It was insane.
Cool, man. Cool. You know what? That kind of makes sense when you look at the leaderboard. Yeah, it kind of makes sense because usually we see a handful of people right at the top. None of these names. The top 5 okay, so Sir Goat is a beta player. We've seen Sir Goat up there, but he's number 7. Everybody above him, I've never seen.
Well, it might be because they don't care if they get banned.
Here's the other thing. How many people are accidentally going to do this? How many times have you looked at that leaderboard and been like, man, I wonder what these people are using because I want to get that score. Now you just have...
Everybody's using Anubis. You can see it. You even see who's using Anubis. So when you look at the leaderboard and you see Anubis, you see that it's blatant, and you see that it's widespread, and you see that there's nothing there's no way the developers are going to.
Oh my gosh!
So
look how many people are over 1 million now. Woo!
Yeah, it's like significantly spiked since we started this conversation. It's insane.
Yeah.
The top 10 are already breaking 1 million.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Just because we talked about this doesn't mean everyone should have run off and go started doing
yeah,
it.
right?
Jesus.
Whoops.
Seriously, man.
Well.
So what is it about
look at that though?
What is it about Anubis?
It's about the spell. So Dee was bringing this up, and I was actually reading up some skills. So it's the level 1 prestige, and it has to auto cast at the start of battle. So as long as the skill says start of battle, for some weird reason, it triggers at 20 to 200 plus damage. And I'm looking at the there's Anubis for the first 13, and there's a Sagunga in there as well, because that Sagunga also has an auto cast spell, which is the rage. So I think it's not so much that Anubis does it. I think it's just that more people maybe have Anubis and have it prestige for some weird reason.
The Anubis prestige skill says 40% base Titan damage and health, start of battle, and every 40 seconds.
You know what? The developers only made Conquest 2 days. Maybe they provided this to us as an offering.
I think so too, because that was something you brought up in Chef's stream earlier today, where it's probably going to do something to compensate for the fact that they took a whole day off.
Yeah, so they're giving us the free handout.
No, JJ, this has been going on in a while.
What's up, Offended? What's up,
Yeah, this has been going on
Thanks for coming.
several weeks now.
Oh, yeah, that's right. What do you mean? Because this is the first Conquest we've had in...
So I know for a fact that it was going on the last Assault. And I forgot at least 2 weeks
happened in
ago.
Assault as well.
Now, I wasn't really telling anybody because I didn't want anyone to abuse it, but now that I saw so many people in the top 50 using Anubis, I sort of was like, well, something needs to be done. So I basically made announcements in all of our NTG chats, and I just told everyone about it because I feel like I'd rather be up front and let them know what's going on, because if they're using it and they don't know that they're using it or they're doing something by mistake, I think honesty is the best policy, and I think it's better to be upfront about stuff. And the hope is that they tell all their friends, and their friends tell their friends' friends, and everyone, and this blows up. Is what my hope was.
Well, yeah, and that's why I did this. That's why I brought it up on the live stream.
It's difficult to see. It's difficult to not see. So when you just pull up the leaderboard, it's pretty.
Assault, what people were doing was, and I have pictures of the leaderboard, they were using Anubis, and then they were switching to Sekhmet or something, so you didn't know that they were using it, because they didn't want anyone to know that they were doing it.
Well, it's very obvious now.
They're not doing it now, right. It's very obvious now. It's very obvious.
Yeah.
But you have to be careful, because...
So by the letter of the law, it's an exploit, and exploits, when the developers find out that they're being taken advantage of, according to the terms of service, they have within their power to ban you or to do whatever the heck they want. But from what we see historically, when these exploits are widespread and they just don't have them under control or they can't figure them out, i.e. the resource glitch, when they don't have a workaround for it, they give a pass. And I think what we're seeing right now is they're probably going to give everybody a pass for the Anubis, but if they don't get this fixed by the next Conquest, there's going to be some major problems.
So I know people that were banned for this, for Assault.
Absolutely.
One of them was NTG. There were several people in line chats that got banned during Assault for this.
Right.
Now, if nobody gets in trouble and they fix it and it's all hunky-dory, that's fine, but you can't ban some and not ban others. That's not fair.
Well, exploits are bannable offenses according to the terms of service.
I get it, but
you're right. They
Right.
should be fair and consistent across the board.
And the other thing is, it's gray, right? Because what is an exploit? Do I use it 3 times or do I use it 100 times? Am I exploiting it by using it once by mistake? Or, like, what? There's no.
Oh no, my phone magically turned off and the Wi-Fi disconnected. Look at this, all these resources. My bad. Yeah, I get it. Right. But, I mean, they can look into your profile, and I'm sure, hopefully, they have standardized criteria that they define. You know, somebody restarts their device or somebody in news. You can look at the top. I mean, long and the short of it, awesome. For everybody who's taking advantage of it, cool, right? But it needs to be fixed by the next time the Conquest comes around. And hopefully they get to the root cause, and hopefully whatever it is, if it's it's obviously it's invoke related, right? This is not the first time we've seen some unique glitches that are associated with these invoke skills, and hopefully they just nail it down. Not a problem.
All right, that's all we needed. Some JJ advice. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, that's my.
Yeah.
All right, now I got this Bubba Kush that I'm going to go talk to, and I'll be back in a minute.
All right, cool. tell Bubba Kush I said hello.
Yes, sir. I'm just kidding. I ain't going anywhere. But I am going to take care of Mr. Bubba. No, in the same sense.
What's up, Christian Woods?
What else is going on? That's huge, though. That's kind of a big deal, man. I had no idea.
Yeah, tomorrow's blog post is going to be insane.
I wouldn't be surprised if all of a sudden the blog post gets...
blog post? What is all these... Man, I make up the rumors. You can't just be making up rumors like new Divine Titans, blog post posted tomorrow. You're just making stuff up, man. There's no such thing as new Divine Titans. There's no blog post.
Blog post is going to happen tomorrow. Why does Ares keep going through the wall?
Yeah, some of these new maps actually really, really suck because troops get stuck behind the wall, and then it's really, like, you can't get to them. I almost timed out because there was, like, 3, and when I say 3, I mean 3 individual pikemen that were hidden on the other side of the wall, and I had to, like, run around. I couldn't even find them because it wasn't a platoon. It was, like, 3 individual men. These new maps I like them, but I hate them.
All right, so we're on to Plinth 5. Ooh, Titan token. Ooh, piece of candy.
Nice.
Of course we don't have enough room for Titans. But yeah, that I am saving all my Titan tokens, and I think I tell all of you to do the same with Altars of Plenty. But we don't want to talk about that too. Well, the developers openly said in the blog post, you can use your Titan tokens. So, I think that's going to be something that they're going to keep.
Hey, have you noticed that we've seen less Titan tokens?
Yeah, I have.
Ever so slightly. There's been a reduction in the rewards of Titan tokens, and I'm a little disappointed with that.
Yeah, it's because they're going to use them in Altars of Plenty.
Exactly.
Right?
Oh, great.
Just saying. Anyway, there's one right there in the monthly calendar. I still think it should be in the monthly calendar. Maybe up a week or 2, but still leave it in there.
Maybe like two of them in a month.
Oh yeah, throw 2 in. 2nd week and 4th week.
Yeah.
They
should throw an epic one in. Yeah, epic one. Yeah.
No, epic one in the 4th week. Sorry, I'm eating licorice.
You gotta put it every week, son.
Not every week, but.
Oh, come on. Got a dream.
You got a dream. All right, we won't crush your dreams.
Yeah, thanks. Oh.
Is your Ares not maxed, Zalon? Is that why you're using him? Or
yeah, because he's not maxed.
Okay. Ooh, JJ.
Kudos to you, bro. What's up, bro?
Got a very wonderful delivery from a local dispensary.
Cool, man.
Oh, look at that. 3-star Warp Core. I'm going to pull again.
Yours delivers too? I think that was one of the best things that happened with COVID is my dude makes house calls now, which is awesome.
So this is it's recreational here. It's a business.
I understand.
The price is what gets me. They were doing a special 80 for a half on lemon haze.
That's not bad. Those are decent.
I'm like looking over it right now.
Very nice.
All right, 3 stars.
Wish you were here, buddy.
Wish you were here, JJ.
I got butter molds coming in the mail for my making my own butter.
Next time you come visit, we're gonna cook.
For sure.
And not like they do on Netflix, because Chef doesn't like that.
No, like they do on HBO.
Yeah. Let's see.
Damn, what a topic.
Yeah, I know. We got 61 people watching. Jesus, what a high number stream. Because it's a
super high.
Everybody's well, yeah, right. But everybody's definitely. You just keep saying it. Oh, red or black, or is it Twizzlers? No, it's the Twizzlers nibs. They got me in the checkout aisle when I was buying my the case for my new G4. The Verizon store had no accessories, Soldier. So
wait,
they said it was because of COVID. Listen.
Store,
you bought licorice at a phone store?
No. Listen, the story's not over, House. You just have to pay attention. Now listen. So
oh my God.
I went to Verizon, got the Z4. Then I was like, oh, you don't have a case for it? Because it's got like they have those mods. So if you don't put like at least the basic mod backing to it, it's just an open back. So I'm like, I gotta put a case on it. I work outside and everything else, and they're like, oh, well, we don't have anything. But just go down to Best Buy. And I was like, all right. I go down there, wait in line to get in because they have like this queue that everyone has to go through because they want to know what everybody wants to do in the store. Anyway, so I go and I get the case. They only have 4 of them left, only one variety. I don't give a crap. I get it. I'm waiting in line, and I see these Twizzlers nibs. Of course, they're cherry. Takes me back. Haven't had these in a long time.
That's an awesome story. Good thing you didn't buy the case in that phone store. They rip you, dude. These cases are expensive in those stores. That's ridiculous. I remember they were giving a basic case for my iPhone at AT&T. Starting price was $65.
Oh, dude, I love deals.
Like, hell
no.
Soldier
says, I'm not at a store.
Got one for $10.
I know, Soldier. I know you're not at a store. But they claimed that they just did not have any accessory inventory whatsoever due to the fact of COVID. And I was like...
You're Verizon?
Yeah, and it's a corporate store.
How did you not contact...
Big corporate store.
Soldier directly, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Soldier have it delivered to your house.
I'm telling you, I got Bruce Ellison. He covers the Sprint Connect. Bruce Ellison.
Well, Soldier would probably have it like a drone shipped to me. I would have a drone sent.
That's basically what happened. I called Bruce, and he was like, "Got you, bro." And I went into the
what?
I went into for real. I went into the Apple store, and they said, "Mr. Bedford, we're so sorry. Here's your free phone." I just gave my last name, but yeah, man.
That's a cool made-up name.
JJ.
Yeah.
Mr. Jerome. We're so sorry about that.
Yeah.
They totally I've never experienced such customer service. And I don't know if it was
that's because Bruce was probably like, yo, listen, my boy's coming in. He's a top YouTuber. He's a top YouTuber for a game I play. And they're all like, oh, really? So that's what happened.
Not to be weird, but it kind of felt like I was really surprised. I've been in that same Apple store before, and I got, I went in and they took care of me. But this time it was totally different. Like, I didn't pay a dime.
Yeah, red carpet service, dude. It was red carpet, wink service. So
very uncomfortable. I know.
I got I remember when I got my new phone, I had it out for Sprint, man. I was on the phone with them for hours going back and forth. And so pretty much the pinnacle of the conversation was, I go, all right, well, just activate my old SIM card so I can put it in my new phone because my new phone didn't come with a SIM card. Guy goes, oh, we don't do that. But you do send phones without SIM cards. They go, no, sir, we don't do that either. I go, but you did. But you did. I go, so can we just do something else that we don't do and turn on my SIM card?
Jeez.
You know what? I just thought of this.
That's why I quit Sprint.
Because now that Lord of the Flies are a lot of the accessories imports?
They all suck.
That's true. A lot of phone prepares do suck.
Hold on. Do all the accessories come from countries that we're not importing from? Is that what's going on?
Say that again?
The accessories for phones, like for instance, like cases, more or less, is what I'm referring to the most. Are they all coming from countries that we're just not importing from? Is that why we have such a low? Because
absolutely, man, for sure. I'm
Well,
sure
no,
about that.
you have to realize too. A lot of these companies that do make things in America have shut down because of this COVID.
Well, that's true too.
They're just not producing them.
The Zag store, my screen protector broke, and both the Zag stores here in DC are closed.
Yeah, you just can't get it.
Because with that kind of stuff, man, you order online anyways.
Amazon's
taking over
right now.
Yeah, well,
they really are.
I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. I had to be able to stream tonight, gentlemen and ladies. If there's any still on,
no, we appreciate you sacrificing.
Well, that's why you went to you went to the helpful Honda guys at Best Buy.
Oh well, I mean, yeah, I didn't go there initially. I was sent there just because they had cases and I just needed it. It had to happen.
Hey, every time I go to Best Buy, I always end up spending way more money than I should.
I didn't want to, but I did buy another external hard drive. I did spend more money than I should have. And I did buy the Twizzlers. I did buy the Twizzlers, remember.
They got you.
They got me.
It's just like going to Costco. If you go to Costco, you end up with.
I can't go in Costco.
I need that 400 things of baby wipes. I don't even have kids. You know, seriously.
And baby wipes are just like wet wipes. Same thing.
Can I ask an honest question real quick, just to DOT related?
Go ahead.
Is anybody double stacking because it's only 2 days?
Oh, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. I'm using relics. JJ, you know how many I got.
Yeah.
I got a ridiculous amount.
Well, Zalan, I wanted to ask you mainly because I know you're probably one of the few people I know that have more saved up relics than I do. And
I have 31 still.
I'm cool. Yeah, I got 22, I think, 23.
That's not a bad idea.
I only have 2 days, man, and I got more than enough relics, so I just started double stacking. And I was curious if anybody else. I don't usually use relics at all. I usually try to grind, and then I use relics for 8, 9, and 10, maybe.
Yeah.
JJ,
I'm being realistic. I'm going for 8, man.
If you double
stacking with Anubis.
Double stack on Anubis. It's only one battle.
It's only one battle.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. All them hacked.
Yeah, bro. We're double stacking with Anubis using Mjolnir, bro. Done.
I got to
like a noob using Osiris.
The plinth 7 before I did
that, bro. Use Anubis.
And I used all 12 of my relic tokens.
Then I have to level in prestige.
I've still gotten a lot of 3-star tokens.
Come on.
Or should I? Oh, bro, I might just go make a video, like a 5-minute video.
Max level 1 prestige Anubis. 1 swing and you complete Conquest.
Quadruple stack.
Yo, Gason already made a video.
Quad stack, and then you'll see him at number 1 on the leaderboard.
Right?
One battle.
Said Gason made a video?
Yeah.
Did he make a video doing it?
I would imagine.
Or
he did it in 3 different plinths.
He did it in. Oh, okay. So he used. Okay. That's good. That's interesting. I mean, he's putting it out there. Hopefully they see him. And he's one of the preferred YouTubers, so hopefully they watch his content.
Preferred. Yeah, I like that term there, JJ. He's preferred.
As opposed to, I got to give a shout out. And I'm not going to give the name shout out, but there's a certain YouTuber that is not on the list that made a video about the list. It was awesome. I went and I gave it a thumbs down just for good sport.
Wait, they made a video on what?
there's a YouTuber who's not a preferred YouTuber who's been called out for hacking, and they made a video complaining about not being on the list.
Wow.
It posted today.
Oh, I think I know who it is.
There's only one.
I don't even wanna, man.
I feel for the guy, but at the same time, Salon, you gave it to him, man. He just needs to start over. Like, if you want to be legit,
I told him. Yeah, I told him in that one stream. I'm like, if you just start fresh, you can build an audience. You just have to be real.
You have to be honest.
Is it the same guy that does like 10 videos a day?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. Everyone's BFF.
Yeah, buddy.
But you gotta appreciate the hustle. That dude makes so many darn videos, and like 10 of his videos, more like 40 of his videos.
Can't wait to see Medusa.
Might get the same number of likes as Salon.
Wait, are you talking about, does his name start with a V?
No.
L.
And does it end with
It ends with the TV.
I invited him on Churros late night.
Not kick that loud, dude.
I used to listen. I used to let him come on my streams just for a good laugh, and then I'd boot him out, and then eventually somebody just straight banned him. I think it was BMT. There was just a straight ban. He's in my list of people.
That's a shame. It's a shame. He came on one of my streams, dude, and then he ran away as soon as he saw you. Because I commented what he live streamed, and I just happened to catch it, and I commented just trying to be like positive with him, and he came on one of I forget when it was, but he came on, and then as soon as he made a comment, Zalon made a comment, and he gone, never seen him again.
I think I said something like, "How's your like-dislike ratio?" or something like that.
I think so. I think he made like one more comment, saw that you were there, and is gone. I think he's so. Yeah, just polar, very polar.
I think I kind of think
but you gotta appreciate the hustle, man.
Yeah, I think his response was.
I respect the hustle.
His response to that comment was, "It's more dislikes because I cheat a little bit," and I'm like,
"That's great."
And he said it
just a little bit cheat, just a little bit cheat, just a little bit.
It is what it is. I mean, there's a community that does that. We're just not part of that. But there is a whole.
Yeah, you realize that he has to create so many
YouTubers.
He has to create so many accounts, dude, because so many of his accounts have to have gotten banned over the months and years that he's been doing this.
He's literally populating probably like the gold league right now with all those accounts.
Dude, not even that, man. Not even that.
Or the proving ground or whatever it's called.
He's not the only one. There's a lot of other people that are doing
it. There's a ton of them.
Oh,
there's a lot of other people. So there's a whole community.
They're just not posting videos every day, multiple times a day.
No, there's some other YouTubers. If you look really close, there's some people that are posting some content very, very, very early in events with maxed out Titans, and they never show their alliance. They never show their name. They only show highlight reels. Yeah. So all you ever see, like you see it very, very early in events. Like day one of the events, Max Titan, Max Prestige, not in English. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, actually, I saw what's it called? There was a newer Russian streamer that's been doing stuff for a little while.
Oh, why'd you have to go to the Russians?
Because it is. Because all the hacking websites are in Russian.
Their own website.
We all know this.
I know. I mean, but they have different ethics over there. They think that being a part of hacking is part of counterterrorism, and it sort of kind of is, but at the same time, it's crossing some ethical barriers. And they're selling the game. It's for sale. Terrible.
What's up, Nitro?
Every time we get in a war with the Russian alliance, I always tell just don't even bother.
Don't bother.
Just don't even bother. House, you're still one of my favorite guests.
Seriously, don't bother. Really, you're just wasting time and space.
I think the funny way to look at them are the Robin Hoods of our game.
Yep. In a way they are. Absolutely.
Because look, man. I think it's hilarious.
We live in the free world, bro.
I think it's hilarious, man. If you do go those means of play and you still suck at the game, dude, you just should stop playing this game.
You know, I've seen some hack battle videos where people are just constantly in the comments like, that Titan really wasn't all that hard. Can you pick better Titans to go up against? And whenever I see comments like that in hacked video battles, I'm like, does that mean all they do? They never actually play the game, like, on a regular basis. All they're doing is hacking accounts with new Titans, creating content that they think everyone will want to watch, and then you see a player like Aventador do battle videos, and it doesn't. It just there's a difference. There's just a difference between somebody who plays all the time and someone who is just making hacked battle videos.
Guys, it's been a great stream. I gotta hop off. Thanks so long for having me over.
Yeah, Frederick, I'm checking chat. I heard you. I see you. Yeah, no problem, Churro. Thank you for joining.
Yeah, later.
See you, Churro.
Yeah, I got 47 more portal stones. I'm just going to grind them down. If I get 10 warp stones.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah, Chef? You're whistling?
Oh yeah, man. I've got a fun stream watching here.
You bringing the dog in?
What?
You bringing the dog in? What's fun for the dog? The pup.
Oh, yeah. Oh, what a good stream. Is Churro setting up? Is that what I just heard?
I don't know.
I think Churro's going to bed.
Yeah, I think Churro's going to bed. I'm going to be heading to bed here soon, too.
Yeah.
I just got to get as much grinding in here in this Conquest as possible, so there's a little bit of sacrifice. And I'm getting tired. So let's see. Who we got left here in Discord? We got House, Anthrax, Chef, JJ, Pisces, and Sethmopod. Sethmopod likes to listen on Discord because it sounds better than being in YouTube. And everyone is welcome to do that too as well. Just as long as if you have background noise going on that you mute.
Wow, there's people in the Alliance chat that are noticing. They're like,
I threw it up in our Alliance chat. I'm like, everyone should know about this ish.
Yeah, and I mean, if it's this widespread, like honestly, I might. I have everything to do it. I'm not. And you know what? Everybody that's doing this, you're right, bro. It kind of reminds me like it's like the players lashing back out. The developers wanted to make the best event in the game, and they wanted to condense it down into 2 days and try and sell us some ish because we don't have enough time to do it. And then you have this community that's lashing back out, and they're like, oh, yeah, you can shove it because we've got this trick in our back pocket. So, you know what? I'm kind of cool with that. That's my 2 cents.
Oh, I'd hate to see you guys get banned. That would be horrible.
JJ, this is the way I look at it.
I don't have intentions of doing it, but I have the ability to do it right now. I'm actually, I have the ability. I'm just not desperate.
It's all public information, man.
So I agree with that, bro. 100%. 100%. I agree with putting the information out, fair playing field for all, as long as it's within the confines. And this, in my opinion, number one, this is a bannable offense because it's an exploit and it's being taken advantage of. And honestly, we don't own any of the content. The developers can do whatever they want with it at any time. Those are facts. But given that this exploit is so widespread and so well known, the chances of them doing a massive ban on probably a good percentage of the community by the time this is done, I think that would be poor on their part. That's bad business on their part. This is something they should fix, and they should fix this before the end of Conquest.
Yeah.
Honestly, since Gasson is a preferred streamer and he has put this information publicly available, this should be something that's fixed by the end.
Okay. So now what do you do with the people that are playing legit?
It is what it is, man. We just
Wait.
just
Do you
take
think
an
they
L.
could get away? I thought of another thing. It's kind of late in the stream to bring this idea up, but do you think they could just obviously let the event conclude and then just give everybody in the game? So,
I agree.
Like,
100%.
Won't happen.
No, I didn't even finish what I was going to say. I didn't even finish. Just give us a free gift like they do always. All the free gifts that they've done before where they just give out, like,
No, they should give you everything in Conquest, but instead here's what they'll do. We screwed up. Here's a Titan token, and here's 150 portal stones and a token for the next tournament. That's what
and you're lucky if you get that. And you're lucky.
Exactly.
Wait. Anubis doesn't work for you, Vintage? Vintage just jumped
Natural
in
motion
and says
this is
it
one
doesn't
thing
work.
you get wrong over and over and over. Other games get it right. Go and do the research. They find out who didn't take advantage of the exploit, and they give everyone else the same thing that the exploiters got. This is something Natural Motion does wrong. Time and time again. When errors like this happen, they need to make the reward widespread for all. My bad, we take an L. We, as the company, made a mistake, and they need to take credit for it. And the right thing to do, that other developers do time and time again in other games, is to provide all the rewards for everyone evenly.
I agree 100%. For sure. Vintage, get on this.
Sorry to hijack, but that's
Vintage
something I've seen in other games.
I've seen it too. Vintage says it's not working for him.
Oh,
never mind. He didn't max Anubis. Never mind.
Oh, yeah, you got to max and level 1 prestige, is it?
Yeah. I'm looking at it as the Robin Hood mentality, man. Like, I'm just putting it out there. I'm not going to do it, but I'm going to make sure that as many people as I know about it. So,
So I'm looking at three Titans that I could lose and not even blink an eye.
Yeah, mine were Flamehide, and a copy of Siegfried. It cost me 2 Titans.
I've got 2 max Poseidons. Why? For the
here's the way you should look at it. How I looked at it.
I don't think I'm going to do it.
Well, here's the thing. There's no way you're definitely not going to use a level 60 as prestige because you're definitely going to use that as food.
I got level 1 Babas that I can throw in it to prestige immediately. I got 2 level 1 Baba Yagas from the other day that I can prestige. So for minimal losses, those 4 Titans, 2 Poseidons, and some whatever that I got floating around, I could easily do it.
I just tossed in a set.
I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see. I'll give them till tomorrow. We'll see what they do. The right answer is for them to take it on the chin. We made,
Yes.
And provide the benefits that everyone else is getting so that other people don't have to use the exploit. And other games get that right. That's just something that happens.
No, here's the thing. They did it right one time. You remember when they shut down Throne Wars the first time?
I do, and I agree. They did a really good job on that. Yeah. I do.
They stopped
I agree.
the game
I agree.
completely,
They did.
and then gave everyone something dope. I think it was an Atalis, right? Level 50.
Some people got level 1 and were pissed.
Yeah. No, I agree.
That was awesome. That was so awesome. They should do that.
And this isn't really at that level, but it kind of almost is. It's kind of getting there. Like,
it's not as important as Throne Wars.
We'll see what happens tomorrow, right?
But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. If they do it,
they should cut Conquest.
They should cut Conquest, right? Just stop it. Just stop it.
Just cut it and give everybody their whatever rewards they're going to give them. This is ridiculous.
Vintage says the exploiter is using it to get a...
Because I got relics to level.
Well, me and Talon discussed
the exploiter's using it to get 100 Echoes of War probably need to be punished.
But why not just quit Conquest, give everyone the rewards, and then do the 3-star battle drops to the end of the tournament of arrows?
That's actually really generous. I think that's a brilliant. I don't think they'll go for that, but I think it needs to be. I'm curious to see what happens. I hope they. I mean, obviously they kind of have to address it at this point. If someone made a video, you know.
Yeah, it's probably going to get turned off. I mean, realistically. Which, like, no big deal, man. This Conquest wasn't huge anyways.
The 2 relics are nice.
I want Spearhead.
No, I need to finish these. They better not turn it off before I get them. I'll grind for it, though. I'll put in the effort. I'll do, you know, I may. There's a really slim chance it's really not a lot of loss, man. I got a lot of Max Titans that I use them for weeks that when we're in Masters, and I can just throw a Poseidon on a land, and it will max out VP production, but not put troops on it. That's why I have those for lazy weeks, and I don't need. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
It's got a lot
lazy
of
Max Titans.
A lot of people.
And then you probably got a bunch of just useless ones, dude. My flame hide was the first generation flame hide. It was champion skills.
This is truth right now. I've got the Calcor Max still. Mm-hmm. That you convinced me was a gangster Calcor a long damn time ago, and I still.
What is it? What were they?
It's got double Grens resist against Titans and double resist against ranged.
Wow!
It actually is pretty dope, and it's gotten a green before, just not very many because it's still Calcor.
Yo, but back then it was dope for rangers.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was crazy.
People try to solo with like a pig. Not happening.
Do you remember 100% resist to Titan Valos? Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Oh dude, It was so good. It was so crazy OP.
Yeah.
It was
and then
ridiculous.
Resist Melee.
Skolnar. Oh my god.
Still holds up, dude. Still catches me off guard.
I still get greens from.
And they need to reskill Skolnar and bring him back.
Oh man, no way! Bring the old one back. Yep.
Yo, if they reskill Skolnar, that'd be crazy. He'd be dope.
Because the best defensive Titans are Spears and Goliaths.
They absolutely are. Just based on mere data, like the hit points, and so I got an interesting video that hopefully I'll make this weekend if I get time. It's either do a stream Thursday or start working on a video. But I had a spreadsheet I had made that put the different, it's just basic damage and health.
Oh, Jedi, you're not getting any work stones?
And comparing them, and the before and after photos of the charts with Imperials bumped up in health tells an interesting story. I see an interesting story in there. Hopefully I can explain that for everybody to understand, but it's really, they didn't do squat. Honestly, Imps needed a little bit more than that.
Really? Ruben says I get more greens in Legends with my Skolnar than any other Titan. Really, Ruben?
Yeah. What? Max Melee, I bet. With the melee,
Rockslide. Yo, Rockslide's here. He says I still have a Resist Titan Avalos.
Nice.
That thing was crazy.
Nice.
My mini still has one.
I have an Avalos that I was able to build with 90% resist to all until they dropped Horde, and I was so pissed when they introduced Void.
Damn.
It was 90% resist to all elements, not melee or range or anything, but still, back then, that was useful.
Dude, that was so crazy.
And then they dropped Horde, man, I was so pissed. So pissed. Well, you guys saw.
Yeah, so ATH says, have heard guys saying the game is headed in the right direction. Is it? For this event, not really. But everything else in the game leading up until now has been pretty good.
I told you the guy went on vacation.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, this was a pretty big oops.
Yeah, so
Oh, here we go.
I'm way
Vintage.
late to the game. What's the
Way
verdict?
late, Vintage. So late.
Well, just take a look at the top 50 Vintage. You see everybody using Anubis.
So, I mean, what's the verdict? What's everybody thinking?
Oh my gosh,
Turn
Vintage.
the event off.
It's been hours
turn the event
of heated discussion.
Turn it off and pay everybody out.
Yeah, you gotta pay everyone out for
leave
sure.
battle drops on, and they take it on as an L, and they just take it on the chin.
Exactly. Leave battle drops on to the end of the Earth event. Excellent idea.
Yeah. Because if not, are they really going to ban everyone that's doing it? That's a lot of names up there, and some of those names we know pay regularly. They invest money, big bucks regularly.
Look, Sir Boat's up there.
We see him all the time. He's been a Beta Soul Legend player forever, right?
Dude, he's like,
there's no way anyone gets banned for this.
There's no way.
So,
There's no way.
So
It's
are they going to
impossible.
encourage those of us that have the ability to do it to exploit it as well, or are they just going to pay it out, take it as an L, right? We made, there was an oversight.
How long has this been known?
Oh, wow. It's been going on a while because they were doing it in the last Conquest.
Right.
Dude, I mean,
they're not watching the videos. They're not watching the live streams. Shame on them for not knowing.
Yeah.
Or maybe they do know. Maybe this is a secret that they like one of those, Ready Player One, man, that hidden gem, that what if it was a pearl? Maybe. No, definitely not.
I'm actually the moron who's been paying for Warpstone refreshes.
Dude, no, I spent hard. I got to plant. I got to level 8. I bombed like 12 tokens just to get that far.
Don't say that, Vintage. Me too.
Yeah, but people are finishing it for free, man. In 15 battles. Something has to be done. Something has to be addressed, at least.
What I hope they do is they say, oops, we screwed up, and bring back Conquest in like 2 weeks.
Okay, so here, at the same time, what do we do about the people that just got like 24 Echoes of War or like 4 Echoes of War?
Oh, that's a huge. Oh, wow.
What do you do about that? That's
there are
crazy.
People that are just racking Echoes of War ridiculously.
Unfortunately, I mean, honestly, the Echoes of War are trash for the most part.
But there is some good stuff in there. We know there's some good stuff in there.
There is. They just posted on the blog spot. Half of it's garbage, but the other half of them, it's no elemental grasp, but they get close.
They get close. I want to say the Head of Mimir and the range one are.
Whoa! Gungnir, Head of Mimir.
Oh, I need that Head of Mimir. It's the only one I need.
It's in there.
Seal's bow is in there. Hey. The Dory, Valorn's Helm, Delphira's Choker, Tainted Heart, Doom Pauldrons, Malrock's Buckle Necklace.
Oh man, those Doom Pauldrons.
Rabbit Heirloom.
Oh yeah,
that one's really bomb.
Bountiful Harvest, Urkon's Warpaint, Yaloof Scarf, Erdred's Jade, Coiled Serpent, Sundisk, Void Remnant, Laurel Wreath, Coppice, Spearhead, Armored Boots, and Steadfast Sling. That was in the last update on the DOT blog spot.
Yeah, there's some good relics in there.
Some.
Good night, Rockslide.
I'm just saying that's a lot of Echoes of War. You definitely get at least one Spearhead from pulling like 10 Echoes of War, I think. Right?
So Vintage, we want to hear your opinion on what do you think what do you think should be done? Do you think they're gonna give everybody like some sort of freebie thing like they do when they make mistakes, or do you think it's just gonna be a big blog post tomorrow? I think they're gonna address this tomorrow in the blog post, but it's gonna be real lengthy. So
yeah, I have no idea. This is. They went on vacation. They had the long weekend. This is one of those classic, asleep at the wheel things. So
I don't feel bad for them at all.
All of it.
I mean, shame on them. They should have someone watching the store.
Quality, right?
Yeah, this is their.
So you think
department.
everybody just bounced out on Friday or Thursday and was like, "See ya."
I would. It was a 3-day. Absolutely. If you got it on cruise control,
who wanted an extra day of Crothos for crap's sake?
Yeah.
So bad.
Shortening Conquest and just it was a friggin' what a joke.
Right.
Yeah, but don't you think responsible business should have someone watching the kids?
And we also
that's exactly right.
Vintage,
I mean,
we also were discussing
they're
the
the
one-star battle
corporation.
drops. The one-star battle drops are back in it now.
Yeah, exactly. You have still 1-star battle drops. That's what I'm saying, though. Don't you think somebody should have been watching the storefront? You just, you got a multi-million-dollar business here and nobody's watching over it? You care that less about it? I don't get it.
Yeah, Des, if you're listening, show yourself in chat. Tell us what you're going to do. Are they going to? No.
Damn.
Oh. It's the same thing I told you about people getting banned. My mini got banned from a profile error. I messaged them and I got a standard thing back. Sending this off to the developers. That was 3 months ago. Never heard another word. I sent 4 or 5 emails to them saying, "This, you guys have to solve this." Nothing back. Nothing. And I mean, that was an account I spent probably not as much, but maybe $500 to $1,000 on.
Which is a lot in this game.
I mean, it's up to the individual. I mean, if you want to take advantage of an exploit, do your thing. I think that's up to the individual. I'm not going to sit here and try and shame people into not doing it. But they screwed up, man. How many times have they shafted the players? So,
So Chef makes a valid point. Regardless of what they do or don't do with this event, there are not only will there be people that finish this with ease, but there are people that are probably paying money to rack up workhorse, to load up on somewhat rare relics. Or not workhorse, but whatever they are. The
Relics of War.
Yeah, there's probably, and so that's probably what tomorrow's going to be. If they don't fix it, I imagine a lot of people are going to see how ridiculous this scoreboard will get.
Dude, I'm sure somebody's going to do 25 million or something.
I think you're probably close to right. I think it's just going to skyrocket.
Well, didn't you guys also say?
So try and do the math. How many Echoes of War or Relics of War is 40 million points?
Oh man, I don't know. I don't know what each one is past.
You guys also said that some of these names at the very top you didn't recognize.
Are payers. We recognize some of them.
Well, okay. Well, you said you didn't recognize all of them, though.
Oh no! I say I don't recognize at least half of them.
Do you think some of them don't care if they get banned or not? Because
No, well, I don't know about that. But
the only reason I say that is because you see people that.
Why wouldn't you run it up to 100 million?
For instance, when you see people that hack souls in events and they show up with like 1 million souls at the top, and everyone's like, "Oh, whoa, what's going on?" And that person that did it, most likely, because it's a hacked account, could care less if they get banned. So, I'm just saying.
Also very true. True.
I mean, honestly, I see one of our guys on here. I see a lot of notable alliances on here.
Actually,
I see
a lot
of data exploiting. But
how many hackers are going to have Anubis? It's an older Titan. It's not like you can just pull that. It's people that have been playing.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
So, I mean, these guys have been playing a while.
Still being mad if you see my name up there.
Is that right, JJ?
You know what? If they're not going to do anything about it, then it is what it is. That's shame on them. They're not watching the kids. That's the truth.
Yeah, I have zero sympathy for them because all this does, it just screws up the game for the players.
It does.
Yep, the players that have Anubis, the players that don't have Anubis, the players that...
You know, the players are the ones that always get shafted.
See what happens, I guess.
Yeah, Sean M says, a free Minotaur would be eh. Honestly, I'd rather get gems if they do compensate.
That's funny.
That's funny. Alright, so I got one more battle in me. And now, I gotta check the warp stone. Or, yeah. Oh, yeah, 14. We'll do at least one more conquest battle. So.
I gotta read off that list again and have a conversation with myself about these echoes of war.
Jack's thinking, how many echoes of war do I need?
Well, if I'm being honest, of this list, I wouldn't mind another Hedemir, another Gungnir. That's 2 out of 1, 2, 3. So that's 2 out of 10. On this list, I wouldn't mind maybe another Lawrence Helm, but I think I have like 5 at this point. So nothing on this list, which is good. The next one's got a bunch, though, right? We'll have an Heirloom. Urgent Shade's decent. Urkon's Warping's not bad. So we're gonna... But that's 5 out of 30. It's still your head. I'll take 3, 4, 7 of those. Yeah, but still, probably 6 out of almost 40. Is it worth it? With those odds, we're talking... I'd probably have to pull... I don't know. Knowing my luck, you'd probably have to pull about 10 just to get something decent.
Yeah, but you know what? That's only 3 battles.
Well, 10, you have to do the 10. You have to do the 11th plinth over just to get 1. But you're right. It's also like 3 battles. So if you just refresh your 400 gems, it's totally worth it. You just refresh gems to refresh 400. Now, come that's cheaper than what you get in the old casino, right? Ooh, y'all better fix that.
Wow, wait a minute. You know what? Wait a minute.
Hang on, I'll be back in a minute.
Vintage said it was
I might have to. Yeah, let me throw a dice real quick.
Vintage said it was a casino pull. Wait, the odds are now in our favor.
Now you know what you're getting. I don't know. I've done the hack thing in other games. I've never done it in Dawn of Titans just because it cheapens the game for me. It changes. Like it broadens your mental horizons as to what can happen, and it really diminishes the value of the game. And I no longer appreciate it the same way. So I haven't done that with Dawn of Titans, but I'm aware of what's going on and how they're doing it most of the time. But I don't know. Even exploiting, it's like the resource glitch. I've had it forever. It's happened multiple times. I won't say that it was never encouraged, but it has happened organically numerous times. So, which time was the last time? I don't remember.
Yeah, it only happened once to me when my power went out when I was live streaming, and I logged in later that day, and I had the food. Yeah, I've had the food for ever since that live stream.
No. Yeah. Well, once somebody told me about it. I did it once, and then I've had it since.
Yeah, I mean it happened organically to me a couple of times though. I just don't remember. I know I've done, but that was back when I had to level stuff. I haven't had to level anything. Yeah, and so it doesn't even matter anymore.
Yeah, exactly. I don't have to level anything either, so it doesn't worry me.
I think the only benefit I get is I can refresh lands whenever I want. That's like the only benefit. Like somebody caps and deletes all my lands, I can just go buy new ones for free and not care. I think that's the only benefit.
Alright. So yeah, I'm going to do this Conquest battle, and it should be, I don't know, I'm still not going to be done with 5, I think. I still have a little...
Let's see the Anubis, bro. What are you doing?
I'm not taking Anubis in.
Do you have Anubis?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty certain I do. I'm a collector, JJ. Who are you talking to?
Well, that's the only. I have one too.
No, well, Jet does it too.
Yeah. But apparently not for as many souls. Apparently not for as many souls.
It doesn't do it for many souls, but it still does it. I've seen a video on it where the guy got 41,000 or something like that.
Okay, well now we're talking. I'm sorry to have promotion, but I'm prestiging my Widget right now. That's a no lock for me because I like Widget and I would like to have one prestige anyway. I just figure.
JJ, I suggest if we're going to do it, you should do it showing a video too. Natural emotion showing their screw up.
I guess honestly, with Widget, if you've got the Norse 5-star, you can build a pretty nasty. I mean, of course it's beatable, but you can beat a pretty nasty and flexible. And I've been thinking about prestiging anyway, just to push the Horde over a little bit, to give them a little bit more power. Just one, but you know what? I'll make a video.
Oh, I'm ranked 3,000. Not bad. So yeah. Not done with 5 though. Alright, DOT community. I will not be back again tomorrow. Hopefully somebody else will be streaming. I'll be back on Friday for the Eros event. If anything else happens in the meantime, we'll see what happens. I'm really interested in seeing what the blog post is tomorrow night.
Look for Lon's name on the leaderboard.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to be on the leaderboard. Other people will be on the leaderboard, like you, House. But
no.
I do want to thank everybody in chat for your participation.
Not gonna do it.
I'm sorry I didn't get to a lot of the chat tonight. It was there's a lot of people talking, a lot of opinions back and forth, a lot of people on Discord. But that's what it's about when it comes down to a crazy topic discussion like we've had tonight. So I do want to thank House, Above Below, Anthrax, Chef, JJ, Pisces, Sethmopod, Vintage was here. We also had a whole slew of other people on Discord as well, and I do apologize if I don't remember, but we also had D, Val, Jim, I think I got everybody else that was on earlier. Maybe. Churro, yeah. Appreciate that. So, yeah. Alright. Well, DOT community, I will talk to you all again very soon.